From Kodak, Tennessee. They call this the Kodak Castle. We're at Northview Academy on a beautiful, absolute gorgeous fall evening here. 73 degrees, game time temperature. Good evening. Audio only tonight. Audio only next week and be audio only in Greenville. This is the way it's going to roll. So we say good evening to you. Our final Friday night on fall break. We get ready to bring you Elizabethton Cyclone football. Audio only from Northview Academy. The Cougars coming in. It's a big football game tonight. For a lot of reasons, we're joined by, I call him Coach. You know him as our Director of Schools, Richard Van Huss. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Good evening. It's great to be with you. Great to be here in Kodak for a beautiful night for high school football in Northeast Tennessee.
You got it. The late John Ward would say it's football time in Tennessee. We say it's football time in Betsy. We got a big one tonight. Elizabethton at 3-0, Northview at 2-1. Greenville wins big last night, 69-0 on a Thursday night encounter against Granger. So you look at the top of the leaderboard, and it's us and Greenville at 3-0. Northview Academy at 2-1 and Cherokee at 2-2. So if you stop tonight, which we're not, those are your four teams qualifying for the playoffs in 2024. But as you know, there's several weeks left of the regular season. Next Friday night we go to Volunteer, then a bye week, and we'll wrap things up in Greenville, and that would be coming up on November the 1st. So a lot of football left, but we focus on this game tonight, the Northview Academy Cougars. This will be our fourth meeting against this team. We lead the series 3-0. We've dominated the series, quite frankly. And so last year we beat them at our place 42-7. So again, this is a chance for the Cyclones to continue on as we had our four-game winning streak snap last Friday night at Science Hill against Dobbins-Mint at 28-21. And so, we reload, get back into the, as we say, back into the region for the rest of the season. Northview Academy, Volunteer, Greenville. So we control our own destiny here in the regional regular season.
Yeah, we do. And you mentioned the game last week. I know the Cyclones felt like they maybe let that one slip away, a game that was certainly within their grasp to win. But, hey, that's the thing about football. You move on to the next week. You take what you learn there, apply it to the next game, and you improve and hope you can come out with a win. And I'm sure the Cyclones have had a great week of practice and ready to go tonight.
An absolute beautiful facility here. It's artificial turf. Of course, their school colors are yellow and green or gold, green, and white. So to set the stage, on the left of us is a huge, probably 2 stories, called Northview Academy Cougar Citizens National Bank scoreboard. The end zones are Cougars, gold with green lettering, trimmed out in white. Cougars on one end, Northview on the other. We have gold on either side of the sidelines, on either side of the field, rather. Middle of the field's a big orange end with a trimmed out in white. So very, very nice job they've done here. This is a school continues to grow, and so they're up to over 900 kids, and so it's here in, right, where Smoky Mountain Knife Factory is, coming into Pigeon Forge, right across the hill and up behind the school is where we are. They call it the Kodak Castle. And so we're here tonight to take on this football team, the Northview Academy Cougars. Coach will have, of course, the keys to this football game tonight. So, again, this is game number 1,051 in the storied history of Elizabethton Cyclone football. We are 659 wins, 364 losses, and 27 ties. Sean Whitten, head football coach, 18th season at 166-51. He's chasing, of course, we call him Big Daddy. His late grandfather, Dave Riley, the all-time winningest coach at 173. Sean's got 166. And, again, he is 3-0 against this football team. We've dominated them when we played them. So that was in. This is now. We got some things to clean up. If we watch these games and you followed our broadcast, you'll know we have the penalty bugs bitten us every single game. Not so much turnovers. We've had a few here and there, but the penalty bug in particular, personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct, we got to get those cleaned up, but for us to go very deep in the playoffs, let's face it, I'm a realist. We got to get that cleaned up. We're going to go very deep.
Yeah, I mean, the game last week, we had 2 situations where we had 30 yards in penalties on the same play. I mean, that's 60 yards, Tom, and you just cannot do that against good football teams. It will bite you. It kind of did last week. But here's what I'll say about the Cyclones. They play very, very hard. And when you play hard and you play intense, sometimes those things happen, but you've got to learn. That's part of being mature. You've got to learn to contain your emotions, and you go to the whistle and then you stop. Because if you do anything beyond that, you're being selfish. You're, like we talked earlier, it's all about team, and sometimes you have to sacrifice what you may want to do or retaliate or whatever else. You have to put that aside because that's not best for the team.
Nah, we got to go we and not me. Hello to Jesse Harden, and we do that most of the time. Sometimes, again, these are 16,
Yep.
17-year-old kids,
Absolutely.
and their emotions are, bubbling over because you're out there being told to be aggressive and be enthusiastic, and then you make a play and go, okay. Somebody says something to you, say something back. They're kids, they're teenagers. We've all done it, so it's not like we're above.
Yeah.
We see adults doing the same thing. So,
Yeah.
got to keep your poise on the confines of this football team, this football field tonight, as we can move on to get volunteer in Greenville in the next couple of weeks. Hello to Jesse Harden. What an interview we had last week with Jesse. Good evening, Tom. Thank you for the visit today, Mr. Van Us. Coach was down watching Bryson in the state golf tournament, our lone Cyclone there. And as I said last week, after what he encountered up there in Shell Creek to even get there, to make it and qualify for the state, if he shot 200, that'd be okay with me. He's still a champion in my book. How'd he do today?
You know what? He battled today. Didn't play as well as he would want to. I know that, and just sometimes that's just the way it goes. But I know he doesn't want to hear this either. But to be a freshman and come out and qualify, the lone freshman qualifier that qualified, just as an individual, not on a team. He was the only freshman to do that, and that's quite an accomplishment. But again, the kind of competitor he is, he doesn't care anything about that. He wanted to go out there and play a great round yesterday and today. But listen, there's lots of great golf in front of him. He's a great kid, great family. Excited that he's part of the Cyclone family, and just the sky's the limit for him in the future. We're really proud of him.
Absolutely. Hello, Lisa Broom. Hello, Deb Googe. Hello, Deb. Hello to Karen Wallace. Hello to Larry Peters in Pasco, Washington State. He may get the award for the farthest away tonight. Cyclone,
Yep.
listen to the broadcast. We're audio only. Kids are on fall break this week. Was not going to ask the students to come with us. They're out enjoying their final Friday night in the fall break. So let the kids be kids. We'll paint the picture audio only. We'll give you the best we can. If that's not what you like, then I'm sorry. This is how it's going to be tonight. And next week as well down to Volunteer. We hope to have the cameras back on our first playoff game, which, if for all intents and purposes, should be at home on November the 8th. But that remains to be seen based on how we do down the stretch here on the 2024 season. Northview Academy, again, they come in with a record of 4-3. Let's look at what they've done. They lost to Unicoi County in the opener, 34-21, which is nothing to sneeze about. Unicoi County ranked number 5 in the state in 3A football. They lose to Pigeon Forge here, 46-35. They win over Seymour, which is their big rival, 41-35. Then they get into regional play. They beat Volunteer. We'll see them next week. They beat them 46-38. They lose to Cherokee, 28-21. Northview beats Granger 52-20. Then last week they go out of conference, or they're out of region for the last time. They win at Knox Carter 31-27. Here tonight, and they finish up with Greenville next week in Greenville, then go to Sullivan East to wrap up the season on Halloween night, October the 31st. For the Cyclones, by the way, Northview Academy averaging 35 points a game, giving up 32 on the season. But inside the region, a little bit different, Coach. Inside the region, they're averaging 40 and giving up 29. So it's a little tighter. They're scoring more, but they're giving up more inside the region against Volunteer, Cherokee, and Granger.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been one of that kind of year, and you expect those types of things when you get into the league. When you get into league play, you expect opportunities to score. You're playing teams that you play more often. You know a little bit better, so that's a pretty typical thing, I think.
Sorry we weren't able to get our more chocolate oatmeal cookies this week. Nancy Berry said she'll get them to you next week. That's quite okay. We wolfed them down, I can tell you that. They never got out of the press box. I'll just go ahead and tell you. It was a community bucket, and we cleaned them out pretty good. So they were awesome. All I need was a little bit of milk, and next time I'm going to take one home so I can chase with a gallon of milk. So cold make your teeth hurt from Food City. Woo, doggies, that's country there. And so thank you, Michelle Berry, for getting us some of them cookies last week, and Nancy Berry. So whenever you want to bring them, trust me, we will not walk away. We'll jump all over it.
Don't pass on much.
Oh, no, we do not. Hello to Joe Muncie, Tony Arnold, Jay Younts. All right, pregame show brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We'll come back, take a look at our stats, both for us and for Northview, and give you the starting lineups. We're 29 minutes away from kickoff. If you've not had it, you've had them. Do you have the turkey or the smoked ham?
Oh, my gosh, that turkey.
Oh.
Wow.
They're already taking orders, folks. They sell so many of these, I have to put a refrigerator trailer out beside the restaurant off Eastern Star exit to house all the turkeys and hams they sell for the holidays. A hickory smoked ham, they smoke everything they're in behind the restaurant at Phil's Dream Pit, or a hickory smoked turkey. Pretty good stuff, wasn't it?
Oh, it was delicious. You talk about moist and just the smoked flavor.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing me. Anyway, they're taking orders. We'll be there Tuesday with the show. They're taking orders already. So you don't want to miss out on getting either a smoked turkey or a smoked ham from Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26 And of course, this week they've been feeding everybody for free, which I thought was really cool. Anybody would come in there that needed a free meal, first responders or anybody, they fed them all week long. And again, he is just a great Christian man, Brian Pipkin, and we appreciate him very much. And so, Phil's Dream Pit, our pregame sponsor, will be right back after this. We're at Northview Academy, audio only tonight. You're watching, or in this case, listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. We start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides, gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertising out from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, a quart and a half of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want, $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media
on Facebook, maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is. That's our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Real simple. A lot of furniture stores out there. Why come shop at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings?
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook, look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities, it's short period, but they're crazy prices. Like that chest you were talking about, $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com. We are improving it every day. We're going to make some major changes to our website. We're excited about that.
It's all right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Pre-game show continues, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. It's audio only tonight, folks. Let's take a look at our football team individually. Starting with our quarterback, Red Slagle, 50 out of 79 for 550 yards, averaging 11 yards a pass, 92 yards a game, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Coach, in my opinion, keeps getting stronger, making, slow start this season for whatever reason, but he is getting better each game. And these last couple of games, he's really become the quarterback we want him to be and knew he could be as far as engineering our offense.
Yeah. Certainly, I know he would like to have better stats than he does necessarily, but his leadership, how committed he is to this team, is invaluable. I've got a great feeling about him. I have a feeling this may be a breakout night for him as well. He's just a tremendous athlete and a talent. So look for big things from Rhett tonight.
For some reason, you got me on there. You don't want to see me all night. I can promise you, because I don't want to Maybe that one right there. How about that? There you go. I don't know where that came from, but you don't want you do not want to see me. I'm okay. So anyway, Schlegel 50 out of 79 for 550 yards, 11 yards average, 92 yards a game passing, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. His favorite targets, 15 catches, Zach Wallen, averaging 11 yards a catch. Justin Whitehead averaging 12 yards a catch on 14 catches. We're averaging 12 yards a catch, 93 yards a game through the air. Probably a number we'd like to see bump up a little bit, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I think so. But I tell you what, just that multi-headed run monster that the Cyclones have, it's just you pick your poison back there in the backfield, and sometimes that makes the passing yardage not look as like we're used to seeing.
Rushing the football, the J Train, 427 yards, a 7-yard average, 8 touchdowns on the season. We're averaging 7 yards a carry. Coach, every time we get to pigskin, we're toting at 7 yards. I'll take that. It ain't 10 yards, but it's better than 2 yards. I'll take that. That's pretty strong.
And people are stacking the box on us, and yet we're still able to average almost 8 yards a carry. And Big J Wall in there, when he comes out with a head of steam, guys are getting out of his way. And if he gets an opportunity to punish someone, he's doing that.
193 per game rushing the football for the Cyclones. Again, he's got 427. 228 from Justice Wallen, 202 yards from C.J. Mathis rushing, 169 from Landry Buckles, 134 by the quarterback, Red Schlegel. So these guys are toting the mail and getting some positive real estate, averaging 7 yards a carry, 193 yards a game rushing in football. So you take 193 rushing, 93-yard passing. What is it? That is 286, almost 300 yards a game of offense. Not quite, but again, certainly like to be up over 300, but that ain't too shabby.
Yeah, pick your poison again there. Those running backs, just a tremendous stable of running backs back there, and they've done a good job of using them this year.
Then you get on the defensive side of the football. Whew. It starts and stops with Kyron Smalls. What a season this kid's having. He's got 40 tackles. Landry Buckles has got 26. 19 for Billy Woodby. 17 for Zach Wallen. 10 for Bryson Rowland. 12 for Ben Adams. 10 for Kyler McGovern. 19 for Rainwater, who's out. He's in street clothes with a crutch. I don't know if he's out for the season, but he's out for tonight. And Landon Hughes has 10. So in the sack department for the Cyclones, Coach, you have 6 sacks by Kyron Smalls, 4 by Rainwater, 16 all told. Pretty impressive stats. Again, the interceptions, we have, 7 of those on the season. And fumble recoveries, we got 2. So we've caused 1 fumble this season. So defensively, we continue to fly the football.
Yeah, we are definitely strong on the defensive side of the football. They've played great all year long, and Kyron, he's lived in the backfield of about everyone we've played. Again, his just motor runs 110 miles an hour all the time.
The outstanding Betsy Band, our pregame show, they're not here tonight, but they were at the Stone Castle last weekend, Coach, and we did very, very well. We racked up, and we got first place in everything we were in, second place in percussion, got a superior rating, got rated, you got the numbers. What did we get last week? Again, our Betsy Band fans, our young people went up there and kicked tail, took names at the Stone Castle last weekend.
Yeah, so you're right. They had a superior rating and then finished first in their class. And then, of course, they were named the grand champion of the entire band competition. And so they got off to a great start. They've missed one competition, obviously, due to Hurricane Helene rolling through. But I know they're really excited about the opportunity to perform again, and just really proud of them with their first competition there, and just performed outstanding.
We're in the pregame show. We're 19 minutes away from kickoff. If you're listening audio only tonight, the Elizabethton Cyclones and the Northview Academy Cougars from Kodak, Tennessee. Pretty heavy traffic coming down here today. There's a lot of folks on the road, so as we go back tonight, we'll certainly ask that everybody drives safely who's down here tonight. Wherever you are, there's a lot more traffic in our region because of the obvious 2 things. 1, the storm. Number 2, we're growing. I mean, we continue to have folks move in here all the time, and so please use your noggin when you're out and about, driving around, and certainly if you're down here tonight listening and heading back, use if you're heading to Knoxville tomorrow night to watch the Vols in Florida, wherever you're going, you know this. There's a lot more traffic in Carter County, a lot more traffic in the Tri-Cities, a lot more traffic in Northeast Tennessee. We're growing. We got a good thing. A lot of folks are moving here because they want to enjoy what we enjoy.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And then, of course, there's just challenges around, around our region as well. And people trying to find alternative routes, and so it's tightening up a little bit. So yeah, that's a great point. Just everyone take a deep breath and give yourself enough time to get where you need to and get there safely.
You got it. We'll take a look at Northview's Cougar football team. They got a quarterback's pretty dandy. His name is Mason Phillips. You'll hear his name a lot tonight, and he can go. We'll tell you all about him right after this from Phil's Dream Pit. You're watching. In this case, got to teach myself tonight. We ain't watching. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. Buddy Michaela Miller from Phil's Dream Pit. Catering. Tell us catering opportunities using Phil's Dream Pit.
Well, where do I start? You call me, you tell me how many people you want. It's $13.99 per person. It'll be a 15% gratuity on top of that with a $200 setup and serve fee. And what that's going to get you is me and a team of 5 or 6, depending on how many I need, will come out. I'll set up my food. I make your sandwiches. We'll serve all your sides. We clean up, get out of your hair, and you never know we were there.
What are the options on the menu?
Pretty much it's open game.
Anything?
Yeah, open game.
Yep.
Okay, the hash brown casserole. We don't do the hash brown casserole in bulk or catering at all.
349-6437. Catering opportunities for any event coming up. Give them a call right here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue, catering any event. Call her, ask for Michaela, and let her step you through how she can help you with catering from Phil's Dream Pit. One of our great sponsors on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and on Cyclone Football. We're talking to our great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and Tom Taylor Sports Show, Dr. Smith, and folks at Physical Therapy Services. For those out there who have no clue, tell us what it's all about.
Physical Therapy Services is a local mom and pop run physical therapy and occupational therapy clinic. We have clinic locations. We have 3 locations, 2 in Elizabethton, 1 in Roan Mountain. Our main office, where I'm located at 1975 West Elk Avenue, we focus on adults and athletic injuries. We have a pediatric clinic at 1500 West Elk Avenue that does both physical therapy and occupational therapy for the little kiddos out there. And then we have a clinic in Roan Mountain as well to take care of our wonderful Carter Countyans in the Roan Mountain community, and all focused on orthopedics and sports-related injuries, along with just general concerns with patients and people that want to be able to get out and move better. The human body is made to move, and that's what we try to do, is keep people moving.
Keep people moving. Hours are open.
7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Social media, how do we find out more about you?
Physical Therapy Services on Facebook. Look us up. You can also find us online at ptstn.net. And or you can just call the office, 423-543-0073, and we will put you in touch with the right people to get you the correct care that you need, whether it's through us or through one of our other affiliates that we work with.
There you go. One of our great sponsors. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks at Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Welcome back to the Kodak Castle, they call it, the home of the Northview Academy Cougars here in the Pigeon Forge area, Sevierville area. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike's side coach Richard Van Huss, audio only tonight. Hello to Pete Taylor, Jennifer Jenkins, Craig Japp, Tammy Duggar, Becky Fair. Wish we had video, I do too, but we don't. So we're going to go with what we got. Tom and Mandy Holly, Angie Waters, Holly Burton, Ken Merritt, Melody Sparks, Becky Wagner, Tom Geisler. Hang on here just a second. Drew Williams says, thanks for streaming the game. Thank you. It's audio only. Coach, the way I look at it, it's better than nothing at all.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's how I look at it. So love to have a camera, but our kids are on fall break, and I'm not going to ask them to come out on fall break and stream cameras. They're enjoying their week off with students. They've been through a lot too, folks, our Elizabethton students. Lizzie Tucker, Eric Cannon, Connie Helms, Derek Carr, Darlene Coleman, Carrie Reed, Phyllis Small, Sandra Crew, Chris Little, Gene Madgett, Brian Kraft, Mickey Hunsinger, Derek Nave, Adam Bowers, Glenn McQueen, Andrew McKeon. Hello, El Presidente. Mona Carter, Mona Carter.
No, it's Mona.
Is it Mona?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Lucy Fortner, Bob Blackwell. Let me tell you, this is what I've learned running around with Eddie Pless at the home games and Richard Van Huss on the road games. They know everybody. It's like running around with John Boy Walton. They know everybody. So Mona Carter. And so, every
She's
time I
my-
pop them last week, players go, oh, Jim Bob, oh, Curtis, oh, he knows everybody too. It's like traveling to Elvis.
That's
Eddie
Seth
Bliss.
Carter's grandmother, and
Oh,
taught for many years at T.A. Duggar.
there you go.
You know what? She is Mona. I'm sorry. My grandmother was Mona. It is Mona.
It is Mona.
Yep.
Aubrey Cole, Kim Pless, Hadley Townsend, Evelyn Duggar, John Boy Ramsey, Robin Burleson McKinney, Gary Nave, London Rules. There you go. Thanks, Tom, and Director Van Huss. There you go. Sally Harris, Steve Tipton, Judy Richardson. Give me a couple of more. Terry Buckles, Jacob Turner, Carolyn Gentry, Jordan Yelton, and Diana Nave. Thank you all for watching the broadcast or listening in this case. You look at this Northview football team. It starts and stops with Mason Phillips. Mason Phillips, the quarterback, he is, well, they don't give height and weight, so he's a senior. The Phillips, 65 out of 100 passing the football for 998 yards. He throws it all over the field, 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. His favorite receiver for the Northview Cougars would be Jalen Stoltz, S-T-O-L-Z, 16 catches, 245 yards, 2 touchdowns. Calvin Ferguson, 14 catches, 4 touchdowns for 280 yards. Antoine Humphrey, 10 catches, 84 yards. You got 3 guys in double digits in the pass receiving department for the Northview Cougars. Rushing the football, Phillips, the quarterback's leading rusher. 595 yards. He's averaging 9 yards a carry. He scored touchdowns. He's rushed for 9 and thrown for 11. Coach, very simple. As he goes, they go. It all starts and stops with the quarterback, Mason Phillips, for Northview.
Yeah, Tom, I was just trying to calculate right here how much of their total offense is around him, and it's well over 60, 70% of their offense by the time you total up his passing yards as well as his rushing yards.
So as he goes, quite frankly, they go.
That's it.
It's real simple. Rushing the football in behind him, you've got Antoine Humphrey, 304 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. Aiden Metcalf, 4 touchdowns. He's averaging 4 yards a carry. Averaging 7 yards a carry. Metcalf with 4 touchdowns. Antoine Humphrey, 5 yards a carry, 5 touchdowns. But again, Phillips is your guy. 9 yards a carry, 9 touchdowns. We're going to be ready to either get him off balance rushing the ball or throwing the football tonight for the Cougars. That's the guy. They average 6 yards a carry. They got 18 rushing touchdowns. They've got 11 receiving touchdowns. And they average right around 9, almost 10 yards a catch when they throw the football. Defensively, it'll start and stop with Archer Laney. We'll go down their numbers here in a second. He's got 73 tackles as the defensive end. He's not very big. Archer Laney, it's A-R-C-H-E-R Laney. Okay, this one does not have this. One of these got, there you are. Let it rip, Coach. How big is he?
Yeah, he's 6 foot 195.
Yep. Their line is not that big. Talk about their offensive line. You look at right here at the Hogs up front for Northview. You've got right tackle, 6 foot 225. Right guard, 5'11", 280. The center, 6'1", 265. I mean, it's okay. Shipley, 5'11", 275, the left guard. But the left tackle, the biggest one on the team, 6'4", 335, Chris Sherman. Don't know if he's agile. Don't know if he's just out there. Don't know till we see him out there on the field. Defensively, they run a 3-man front up front. Laney, 6 foot 195. Josh Shipley, 5'11", 271. And Aiden Daspit, D-A-S-P-I-T, 6 foot 211. So they're not that big up front on either side of the football as far as the Hogs.
No, they're not. So, you would think that would be an advantage for the Cyclones, certainly with the size and strength that we have as guys. As I've pointed out for many years, the weight room has been such a factor for the Cyclones. They do a great job in the offseason. And so I think that's a real advantage here tonight for the Cyclones.
Hello, Chuck Hyder. Hello, Dan McQueen. Hello, Charlotte Tolley, Wendy Wright-Thomas, Steve and Tammy Webb-Lochner. I read them as they come up. Bobby Shelton, Patricia Woods, Pat and Gary, Tammy Markland. Hello, dear. Thank you, Tom. You're welcome, Chuck. Saw you today at Food City. We had everything died on me this morning. T-Mobile, and I thought, what the heck? Found out there was solar flares messed up the T-Mobile. So we didn't have a show today at Food City Sports Show because, as I said, because they had solar flares and it messed up the phones and everything with T-Mobile.
Interesting.
And I saw Chuck when I was trying to get everything fixed and get a chance to talk to him. Phyllis Small, Amber Renee, Glenda Williams, James Fields, Sandra Perkins. Also, hello to Helen Blevins. She's the one who made that little crocheted the Tuffy the Cyclone for me. Wouldn't take $1 million for that. Cassie, Judy O'Quinn Fletcher, Brandy and Luke Bowles, Angie Johnson, hello dear, Lisa May, Patty Espinosa, Dwayne Eastep, Cassie Minton, hello Cassie. Cassie's a great lady. She got a good hub.
Yeah. He married up.
He did marry up. He outpunted his coverage, is what I told him.
No doubt.
Absolutely. I said, you have punted up, sir, and he just grinned. He said, you think so? I said, absolutely. He said, I did. T.J. Garland, Nadine and Randy Forbes, Mark and Amy Grubb, Regina Shepard, Tammy Blevins, Bernice Hyder, Barbara May, Jordan Mitchell, Paul Stout, and give you two more, Linda Profit and Megan Vance. Here's your starting lineup. We're 8 minutes away from kickoff. We still going to get coaches' keys. Starting night at center will be for the Cyclones, Nolan Loveday. Started last week when he got hurt. He being Rainwater, he's out. Loveday, the freshman, 6'3", about 275. He's a load. He can play. What a great job done by him in a tough situation last week against DB as a freshman center against the Indians.
Yeah, that was a tall task, and he came in and played really well, and just proud of him, and he's ready for this opportunity tonight.
Right guard Landon Hughes, 6'2", 265 senior. Right tackle Seth Campbell, 6'3", 320 senior. You hear these weights and sizes were bigger than they are, much bigger. Gavin Kodak, 6'1", 185 senior left guard. Left tackle offensively, Tanner Peltier, 6'1", 275 sophomore. Tight ends, we rotate two, Ben Adams and Kyler McGovern. Adams, 6'3", 185 senior. McGovern, 6'1", 210 junior. And the other tight end is Riley Jones, 6'4", 195 junior for the Cyclones. Slagle, your quarterback, 6'2", 195 junior. Running backs will run about 4 on there tonight. Landry Buckles will come at you. The J-Train, 5'11", 225 senior. Justice Wallen, 6'1", 215 junior. Landry Buckles, 6 foot 195 senior, and also back there toting the mail will be C.J. Mathis, the sophomore, who's also, he's got over 200 yards, and C.J.'s got 3 touchdowns right now to his credit. He's got the wheels. All 4 guys, Coach, have a different running style.
They do. That's why it's so tough. You think about C.J., how efficient he's been on the carries that he's had. He's made a difference. Buckles, as you mentioned, Wallen, just all of them. They just had both Wallens. Just been a tremendous year for those guys in the backfield, and sometimes it makes it hard to who has a hot hand, who needs to be in there, but they've done a great job of mixing those guys in this year.
James Pearson says he's got a fire going in the fire pit and listening to Tom Taylor and Cyclone football.
Wow.
You lucky dog, you. If you're going to roast some marshmallows, roast one for me and Van Us, would you please? Wide receivers, Bryson Rowland, Justin Whitehead, and Jack Blevins. Bryson, 6 foot, 190 senior. Justin Whitehead, 6 foot, 175 junior. Jack Blevins, 5'10", 165 junior. On the defensive side of the football, Ben Adams, Kyler McGovern, Riley Jones, the defensive ends. Defensive tackles, Seth Campbell and Loveday. And also Kyron Smalls at times. Linebackers, Buckles, Billy Woodby, 5'11", 215 senior. Kyron Smalls, 6'1", 210 senior. And the defensive cornerbacks, you got Tucker Taylor and Zach Wallen. Taylor, 5'10", junior. Wallen, 6 foot junior. And on the corners, you've got Bryson Rowland and Justin Whitehead. We've got the national anthem coming. They'll do theirs. We're going to do ours. We're going to do Loretta Bowers with the national anthem here. As we get ready, we'll come back and get the keys to this football game. You are watching, in this case, listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose star stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare amongst the singing air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say
round of applause. That means clap. Good job. Nice job. Deb, what's next now? This is the ensemble.
That's the ensemble under the direction of then director Deb Gooch doing the national anthem for us a couple of years ago during the tour of schools. We're back live here again. Cyclones in all white tonight. Coach, keys tonight for the Cyclones. Get this W and head back to Betsy and get ready to go to volunteer next Friday night.
Right. Well, there's lots of things that play into a football game, but I'm going to talk about two. We've talked about one of them already tonight, and that is discipline, and we have to play smart. We have to eliminate, as you said, some of those costly penalties that we've had throughout the season. You know, we're 6 games in. At this point, it's time to really be able to hone that in and get ready as we race toward a playoff run. And so, first of all, we have to limit penalties. Second thing, we have to win the turnover game. We have to win the turnover battle. We've got to take care of the football, and in turn, we've got to look for those opportunities to give our offense a short field and get points on the scoreboard. So, 2 things: limit those unsportsmanlike penalties and take care of the football.
Cyclones again in all white tonight as they come out on the field in the inflatable helmet. White tops, white bottoms, orange numerals trimmed out in black for the Cyclones. And so that's your keys to the ball game tonight. Again, Greenville played last night, and they played Granger inside the region. Got them 69-0. When I say they've outscored their opponents, they had 73 last week and 142-8 over the last 2 ball games, Greenville. So the machine is just that down in Greene County. We'll see them coming up in 3 weeks. And we'll get to see them, and you know what? They'll get to see us, too.
That's right.
It goes both ways.
That's why you play them.
You got that right. So, Cyclones getting ready for the coin toss here. Cyclones, again, in all white tonight. Again, orange numerals tripped out in white. Caleb Campbell, Billy Woodby will be out there. Landry Buckles, and also Bryson Rowland will be the 4 from the Cyclone side. Northview in all with breast cancer. This is breast cancer month, of course, and so they have pink shoes. Some of them got pink shoes. Some of them got pink gloves. Some of them got pink mouthpieces. They're in all green. Hunter green with kind of a lime green numbers, Coach, with trimmed out in white. So they may be a little interesting too. They're going to make me get them other glasses. Yeah, you're going to be on it tonight. You're going to help the old cowboy because I'm afeared that they're going to be hard to read. Ours will not. But I think theirs will be. So anyway, coin toss is here, getting ready to be decided out on the field for the Cyclones and the Northview Cougars on a 67-degree fall night. It is beautiful down here, and it's awesome. Nice facility. A good old autumn evening in the hills of East Tennessee. We've won the coin toss. We said we want it, and here we go. So I think it's a good thing that Sean wants it right out of the chute. Get our offense going and see what he can do. So
yeah, I like that. I like that call. Typically, I'm one of those guys, and I've heard you and Eddie Pless talk about it too, wanting deferring to the second half a lot of times because there is, you have an opportunity no matter how the game's going. You get the ball to start the second half and you can make something happen. But in this situation, I think it's big for the Cyclones to get the ball first, have a good drive, and try to get on the board first.
You want to know what I'm looking for?
Oh, there you go.
My glasses lens popped out. I'll be a one-eyed announcer. See, they don't know what goes on behind the scenes, do they?
Nope.
It's a train wreck all the time.
Is it your good eye or your bad eye there? Which one is it? Just close that one. That's all you have to do. I'll be here all night to help. I'm here for you.
You need my binoculars?
No, sir.
All right.
I'm going to do my best.
We are going to do our best. Ready to bring it to you. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Cyclones will receive the kickoff going left, right, or back to that 2-story scoreboard down there on the far end of the field to the left of us, where you are sitting to be to your left tonight. They'll kick it right to left will be the Cougars of Northview Academy. 2-1 they are in the region. 4-3 overall. We, of course, come in with a 3-0 unblemished mark. We and Greenville are on top of the region right now. Greenville won last night, as we said, played at Granger and won going away 69-0. So here we go. Ready to have you with us on a Friday night. Where else would you want to be? I don't know. Not many places I can think of I'd rather be than be behind the microphone calling a Cyclone football game in October with Eddie Pless at home and Richard Van Huss on the road. Here we go. Cougars will kick it away. It'll be a very short returnable ball to be taken on the fly at about the 15. Down the far sideline to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and a good return out to the 38-yard line. Nice return for the Cyclones. Toting the mail for
It's Justice.
Justice Wallen for the Cyclones on the return down the far sideline. And he takes it out to about the market. His knee went down at about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, working left to right, far hash mark. Cyclones in all white. Orange numerals trimmed out in black for the orange and black. Game number 1051 in the storied history of Elizabethton Cyclone football. Schlegel in the backfield, he'll run with a tandem of the Train and Wallen on the 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Handoff coming this way. Tries to get outside. He'll be wrapped up, and he'll get to about the 40 and shove back. Looks like it was Buckles got the handoff.
Yep.
Landry Buckles back there, two-man tandem. Let's see who got him, Coach. Turn around, youngin. Was it Archer Laney? It was number 30. And 30 for them will be, let's see who it is here. Let's put it up where I can reference it quicker.
Javier Ward,
Archer Laney.
Yep, that's him.
That's their guy. He's a stud. Gave him a 2-yard pickup, 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7. Near hash mark, left to right to work it. Schlegel on the keeper. Runs off the left side and falls forward and barrels about the 45-yard line. On the run, following the Hogs up on the left side of that offensive set. Schlegel just a keeper all the way, and no question that what he's going to do. Gets it to the 45-yard line. Again, tackle made by 79. Norris. Brings up a 3rd down and about 2. Opening drive here. Clock at 10:55 first quarter. Obviously no score. Single setback. That's the Train. He gets the handoff, and he'll be stopped at about, he keeps surging. He'll get right to the 45. He's going to be short of the first down.
About a yard short.
They stuffed him pretty good in there. They knew what was coming. The Train. They've watched the film, and again, Archer Laney, and also number 73, Coach. Who's 73? That would be
Josh Shipley.
Josh Shipley making a stop. Biggin. So it's a 4th and 1 from our 46-yard line, near hash mark, left to right. We're working. We're going for it. In the backfield will be Schlegel. A couple of up backs ready to go, and also there's 3 backs back there. Red will keep it himself. Got the
Big
first
hole.
down. 50. He's inside the 50. He's down to the 45 for a double C Western Supply first down to the 44-yard line.
Nothing fancy about that. Just got a burst right there, and he almost made it through the secondary and would have scored on that, but a nice play there to pick up the first down.
Right around 10 yards on the pickup for Schlegel. First down, Cyclones on the Northview 45-yard line. Working left to right near hash mark. 3 to the far side, wide side of the field, trips that way. And Northview jumped offside, Coach.
Yep.
That was he jumped out in the neutral zone, jumped back, and thought, I guess, he could get by with it. He didn't.
Number 51, Aiden Daspit.
Yep.
Little anxious there.
So the Cyclones pick up a 5-yard gift. They're moving the football in the opening drive at the 40-yard line. 3 to the far side, wide side of the field. Schlegel bubble screen that way, caught, rolling. He's at the 40. He's at the 35, spins his way, and it's slung out of bounds down around the 30-yard line. He got to about the 32, and they just slung him around like a rag doll, but that's okay. They slung him upfield and out of bounds for positive real estate.
Yeah, that was a nice play right there. Good, nice throw over there. Gave it to him in a way that he could catch it and get positive yardage, and a nice run by Bryson there to pick up a first down.
I don't want to jinx them, but they're playing like the night air. They're playing very crisp here tonight. Near side 3 to the wide side of the field on the 1st and 10 from the 32. Handoff this way. It's Buckles. Or check that. C.J. Mathis.
Go, C.J.
He's at the 30. He's down to the 25. He's down to the 24-yard line. Number 1 makes a stop for, that would be Brian. Let's see what his last name is, Coach. Brian Metcalf making a stop. But C.J. Mathis, they've already had a dose of Buckles. They've had a dose of the Train. They've had a dose of C.J. now. They haven't gotten Wallen yet.
Yeah, he does a great job. I've talked about this before. He just sees the hole so well, and he just busted up in there.
Ball's at the 24-yard line on a 2nd and 1, actually the 23 to be exact. Hand off to Mathis. CJ's got the first down. He's at the 20. The cannon, that inside the 20. He's at the 15-yard line. He picks up 8, needed 1. It's a double C Western Supply first down for C.J. Mathis. I'll call him the cannon, Coach, because when he runs, it looks like he got shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, it sure does. And we motioned Kyron that time from the left back to the right, and then almost ran a counter back. He had a great block. They did a great job on the left side of the line. And, again, C.J. just cut right off his butt and just busted it up in there for another first down.
Clock 8:45, first quarter. 1st and 10 Cyclones on the Northview 14. A very systematic and very positive drive here. Handoff coming this side. It's going to be CJ again.
Go.
He's down inside the 10. He's
Get in
the
there.
5. Does get
Yes, sir,
inside.
baby.
Touchdown. Cyclones, touchdown. CJ Mathis from 14 yards out.
Most impressive part about that was he slowed down to let the hole open up, and then he just burst up in there. That's a great job, especially by a guy that's that young, by a freshman. He is definitely doesn't play like a freshman. That was a great drive. You mentioned it there, Tom. The offense was crisp there. We went on a long count, got them to jump off. Everything about that drive was great. Great way to start the game.
Mathis on a 14-yard run, touchdown, holding Whitehead, point after Bowers. Low snap, gets it down to the tee, and great job of Whitehead to let Bowers hammer it through. 7-0 Cyclones, first quarter in the opening drive. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
C.J. Mathis makes it his 4th touchdown run of the season, and for Bowers, he continues to hammer it. Bowers now 25 out of 26 on the season. In his career at Elizabethton, 65 out of 67 for Bowers. Campbell to kick it away. He's been a big-time weapon for this football team. 7-0 first quarter. On the kick, it'll be a returnable ball at about the 6. Near sideline to the 10, down the middle of the field to the 15. He'll go to the 20 and trying to spin his way out of the tackle, and he's gang tackled led by Kyler McGovern at about the 24-yard line. So
Aiden Metcalf on the carry, on the return.
There you go. Metcalf on the return for the Cyclones. Coach, that was a great, systematic, very impressive opening drive for our football team.
It really was. It was great blocking by everyone. You know, you had a pass, one pass for about an 8 or 9 yard gain. The rest were runs, but again, just very impressive way to start the game by the offensive team for the Cyclones.
Mathis' 4th touchdown run of the season, a sophomore. Future looks bright. We got a kid coming called Pate, pretty good football player. So we're going to have a whole bunch of running backs next year. Here's a handoff on the jet sweep, far side, turns the corner, and he's going to be dropped. Cyclones swarm him at about the 24-yard line. 2 got the call. Let's see, that's going to be Marshall Sizemore. We didn't talk much about him. He's statistically not that big of a factor of this football team, and that time he wasn't either. We got all over him. He tried to turn the corner, and right there to stop him was Landry Buckles and Kyron Smalls for the Cyclones. Who drop him to the 24-yard line.
It's easy to fall into that trap if you got one guy that's responsible for 70% of your offense, but you have to stay home and read your keys.
But actually, the 25 picked up 1, 2nd and 9 handoff, and he'll try and get in the backfield. Will not. He's wrapped up and dropped again by guess who? Ben Adams this time, the big tight end senior. I'm sorry, defensive end senior and tight end, goes both ways. Dropped him back to the line of scrimmage, coach. No gain. 3rd and 10, Northview, trailing 7-0 first quarter.
Yeah, so I'd look for him to pass right here. Probably try to roll him out and give him an option to run if he sees a lane. So Cyclones need to do a good job in coverage right here and try to get some pressure.
3rd down and 10, 24-yard line. Puts a man in motion from near side to far side. Phillips looking. Phillips in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket. Guess who? Kyron's after him. He's back there scrambling, going east, going west, running, trying to dodge the bullet. Now he'll throw downfield. It'll be caught, but it's going to be, I think, out of bounds. They make the catch. No, they'll give him credit at the 29-yard line. Short of the first down. They needed to get to the 34 for the first down. They'll spot the football. He was back there running for dear life. Kyron was bearing down on him. He finally just unloaded it. He made the catch, coach, but it's going to be short of the first time we're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, they thought about it. Here's the tricky thing. Phillips is also the punter.
Yes.
So you've got to stay at home right here and be smart. Don't give him a lane right here.
We go back to the 40-yard line, waiting on the return. Wallen and Whitehead back for the punt. Here's a kick, the right-footed kicker. He'll drive it back. He'll take a bounce and bounce back upfield and bounce around. And there's 3 Cougars down it, and they do so at the Cyclone 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Betsy leading 7-0. 6:49 to go first quarter.
Yeah, it was a great job by the Cyclone defense right there. Even though he was able to complete that ball, We were in the backfield. He was running around for his life back there. Made a nice throw on the sideline, but again, there was enough cushion there. Good job by the secondary to keep the ball in front, not let anyone get behind and give up a big play.
Hello, David Kane, 89 graduate. Love to listen to you guys. Thank you so much,
I
sir.
played with David.
Did you?
Yep.
He's listening. He likes us. Marvin Smith, Terry Whitehead, Barbara Williams, Laura Lewis, Zachary Doman, Debbie Bishop, Steve Potter. First and 10 Cyclones at their own 39-yard line, leading 7-0 first quarter. Slagle, single setback. Puts a man in motion from near side, far side and near side, hands off on
Nice
the jet
cut.
sweep, turns a cut, turns up the field. He's got some running room. Landry Buckles down inside the 40 to the Northview 39-yard line. Jet sweep coming from far side and near side, put it in the old bread basket, and he turned it up the field and takes it from our 39 coach down to the Northview. Let's see if we'll mark the football.
Well,
They're going to bring it back. We got a flag. So it's a holding in the Cyclones, and that nice run
Blocking
by
the back.
Buckles being brought back.
Blocking the back. There must have been someone out here on the corner. But
So-
that was a great run. Too bad that one's going to be called back.
22-yard run by Buckles, all for naught. Plus, we get tackled on the penalty. There again, Coach, talking about in the pregame, the bug, penalty bug. Blocking the back, puts it back to our 29-yard line. 6:39 to go, first quarter, 7-0. Slagle, first pass of the night, caught. Far side, actually second pass. He'll be up to the 35-yard line. Nothing fancy, just chipping away, caught by Whitehead. He'll take it out to about the 34-yard line. Secondary number 8 makes a tackle for, that would be Mason Phillips, the quarterback, making the tackle. Playing in the defensive secondary, brings up a 2nd and 20, marking the football at the Cyclone, let's see, at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 15 to be exact. Slagle rolls this way, quick to this side. Zach Wallen caught, curls up inside of the 40, 45. He's at the 50. Wallen on his feet inside the 45 to the 44-yard line of Northview. Nothing fancy. Come out here and threw it out on the flat. And Wallen curled up, went right up the middle, falling the Hogs, Coach. Big real estate from our 34-yard line down to their 45-yard line.
All of our skill guys look so quick tonight. It's just it's noticeably different when they get the football and they turn up field. We're dialed in tonight, which is a great sign again, and on the move again.
Double C Western Supply first down at the 45-yard line of Northview. Clock 5:39 first quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. Coming this way, the train. He'll get the handoff, turns the corner, breaks a tackle to the 40, stiff arms a man. He's inside the 40. He's down to the 38-yard line. Picks up 7. He's averaging 7, Coach. Got his average. 21 makes a stop. Give credit to 21. That'd be, oh, boy. You try and say that one name, sir.
I'm going to leave that one to you, Tom.
Yeah, we got to give him props. Hello, Brandon Britt. Hello, Peggy Jones. Let's see what this kid's name is. 21 is Gonzalo Gonzalez. There you go. Gonzalo Gonzalez, GG, making the tackle. 2nd and 3, 38-yard line. Cyclones on the move, Slagle. Shuffle pass up inside to Chiron. Chiron will be dropped. They read that one perfectly. They've watched the film, and they drop him at the 39-yard line, losing yard on the play. Little shuffle pass inside. Coaches worked before. Didn't work on that one. They can always bring it back. They'll spot it actually at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that's all right, though. It keeps the defense honest. They can't go flying out there. We've had some success outside and inside, so keeps the defense honest.
3rd and 3, 38-yard line. First quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. Hand off to the Train. Train looking for a first down. It may be close. He barrels his way down. He needed to get to the 35. He gets to about the 36. And again, Archer Laney makes a stop for the Northview Cougars.
4th and 2.
Fourth
Looks like we're
down,
gonna go
and
for it.
yep, we're going for it. 4th down, about a yard and a half. Actually, stretch it to 2 yards at the 4:08 mark in the first quarter from the Cougar 38-yard line. 4th down, actually from the 37, they're going to officially call it. So we need to get to the 35 to move the sticks. Here we go, Slagle, single setback. As Rhett continues to check it off, 8 on the play clock. Slagle keeps it himself. He'll go and got the first down and more. Just follow the Hogs, nothing fancy. Work off right side between the guard and the tackle. Pounds it inside, down inside the 35. He's got a double C Western Supply first down. We move the sticks.
Yeah, we did a great job on the right-hand side of the line right there. A great job.
Seth Campbell leading the way there, one of the Hogs. Big Seth. And also Hughes over there. 1st and 10 Cyclones. They mark the football at the 33-yard line of the Cougars. First quarter, we lead 7-0 and on the move again. Two to the far side, two to the near side. We've got twins either way for Red Slug with a single setback is Landry Buckles. He'll give it to Buckles. Buckles will get met right at the line of scrimmage, went to the left side of the field, and immediately 34 got him. Nice wrap-up tackle by number 34. That would be, call out the name of Corday Keeley. The sophomore defensive end made a nice job, Coach, for them to stop that play.
Yeah, there was something wrong there. I think we had a missed assignment or something because no one blocked that guy and ran right into him. But you just live and play another day. Tip your hat to him. Good play.
2:59 to go and clock moving. First quarter, 7-0 Cyclones on the move in Cougar territory on a 2nd and 10 from the 33. Bubble screen near side, caught Zach Wallen near side. Down the far sideline. He's got real estate. Look out. He may go. Down the far near sideline. Touchdown. Cyclones. Touchdown. Zach Wallen from 33 yards out.
Yeah, and he got great blocking downfield there as well on that, and then he did the rest once he caught the football. Great job. I really like the play calling thus far by the Cyclones. Really just Northview is just, they have them on their heels. They really don't know what's happening next. So just a great job. Very, very proud of the start right here and the focus, especially after last week, to come back and play this way early is impressive.
Slagle, again, his 8th touchdown pass of the season for Red. Whitehead to hole. Bowers with a point after. It's down. It's deep. It's long enough, and it is good. 14-0 Cyclones first quarter at the 2:43 mark. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. Now this from our great sponsor, the good folks from Brummett Sports Shop. We'll be right back after you see this. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. 14-0 Cyclones at the 2:43 mark first quarter. Coach Richard Van Usher is truly Tom Diller bringing it to you from the Kodak Castle in Kodak, Tennessee. Next Friday night, a little closer to home, will be in Churchill against the Falcons. A returnable ball, fumbled the ball to one, picks it up, running for dear life in trouble. Swarm of white jerseys. He doesn't even get back to the 10, Coach. Great special teams downfield. Who was down there to get him? C.J. Mathis was there. Who's coming up off the pile? It would be
number 7.
Number 7 making a stop for the Cyclones. Nice job by William McDuffie, the sophomore, down on special teams.
Yeah, I think the returner just took his eye off the ball, started looking downfield to see where the Cyclones were coming, if there was a block, and forgot to catch it. And then once that happens, it's just survival mode at that point.
Well, with good reason, because we got down there in a hurry. We got through the wall of defenders on the kickoff. We had about 5 guys down there looking at him, staring at his cage. First and 10, 9-yard line.
Option. No, sir.
On the right side of the field, fake to the fullback, toss to the tailback, tried to turn the corner, nothing. Drop to the 5. Stopping on the play that time was Justice Wall and also C.J. Mathis out there.
Yeah, that was a great job. That was a great read on that. He pitched it pretty quickly, and we just did a great job getting back there for about a 3-yard loss.
Yep, 2nd and 14, clock at 2:10 to go in the quarter, 14-0 Cyclones. So you have Phillips taking the snap at the 1-yard line in that shotgun formation. Coming off left side, not much again. Wrapped up again by Justice Wallen and also Gavin Kodak. Wrapping him up, Coach, at about the 11-yard line. Picked up maybe 5 or 6, so not much more. We swarmed him again, the running back. Not much room to run here. Brings up a 3rd down and about 9. Inside of 2 minutes to go first quarter at the 1:40 mark and counting. We lead at 14-0.
Yeah, I'm sure the running back thought he had a bigger hole. It looked like it was there, and then Justice Wallen just slammed the door. Nice play.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. He just threw him down like a rag doll. 3rd down and 8 to be exact from the 11-yard line. Phillips wants to throw. Looking, pumping, throw out in the flat, and it's going to be high and incomplete. Sailed just a bit. It was coming out of the backfield and incomplete, but right there, had he caught it, was
nowhere to go.
Let's see. Turn around, youngins. We can tell you, everybody, because you played it perfectly defensively.
Is that Wallen? 19.
19. Yep, Zach Wallen. Great job defensively. Sailed on him. Incomplete pass. 4th down and 8 from the 11. He'll kick it out of the end zone. We're going to go after him?
We should have. I mean, we're going to have great field position. I just don't think you give them an opportunity to get a first down on a penalty. Just catch the ball right here, see what you can get.
That's what they did. He booms it away. Fair catch called for and taken. Whoa. Zach Wallen.
Nice job.
At the 40-yard line. Great concentration. That one kind of waffled on him a little bit to punt, and he hung right in there, wrapped it up. Breadbasket that punt on the fair catch. We take over. 1st and 10, Coach, at the 40-yard line of Northview. Clock at 1:10 to go in the first quarter. We lead 14-0.
You know, people watch on TV and they watch those punt returners just stand back there and catch it, and then they fumble it and people fusses at them. And unless you've been back there and done that, you don't know how hard that is when that ball's got 2 points on it. You don't know where it's going. And he stepped up there with a lot of confidence and caught that ball, probably saved 10 yards at least on average because he didn't let it hit the ground.
Hello, Glenn Bowling. Hello to Greg Hatfield. Hello to Rocky Davenport, Jamie Roberts, James Stevens, Russ Lyons, and Lori Hubbard. Thanks for watching or listening. 1st and 10, 45-yard line. Cyclones. Handoff. Nope. Slagle keeps it himself and wrapped up at the 40. Original line of scrimmage was at the 40. They said 45 on the scoreboard. So it's at the 40 and no gain on the play. Nice stop again with the big hog up front. Big 70. Who's 73, Coach? He made a nice stop for them again. That would be
Josh Shipley.
Josh Shipley. He's a big
been
one.
active. Yeah, he's
Yes,
been
he
active.
So mark the ball back at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 10. 40 seconds to go in the period. Slagle, 3-step drop red. Got plenty of time. Throws out in the flat. Wide open. Caught. Up the field is going to be Wallen. Justice down inside the 30.
Go,
to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5.
Yes.
Did he score? Yes. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Justice Wallen from 45 yards out on the pass.
That was a great job by protection up front. Rhett stood back there, gave him time for the route to develop, threw a strike, dropped it right over the linebacker. It was a great throw, great catch, and then he did the rest. Did a great job of making a defender miss at about the 15-yard line, scampered the rest of the way in for a touchdown.
Quite frankly, most of that touchdown was Wallen. He made the catch, and the rest of the real estate was his. And great job by Justice Wallen. Ball down, coming out of the backfield. Bowers, end over end, nails it. First quarter, your Cyclones are cooking with propane. We lead at 21-0. First quarter. We'll be back after this from our good friends at Chick-fil-A. 21-0 first quarter Cyclones.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie's delicious.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Campbell to boot it away, 21-0 first quarter, the 32nd mark. Cyclones a 3-touchdown lead. Campbell hammers this one. This one's not coming out. Automatic touchback for the Cyclones. Coach, we are hitting on all the cylinders. We've not, in my opinion, except that one block in the back penalty, we've not done anything wrong. We played almost, in my opinion, almost a near perfect first quarter.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. And Coach Witten and the whole coaching staff sidelines alive down here. It's great to see that. Coach Witten gave Justice a headbutt after that. Coach Witten doesn't have a helmet on, and Justice did. But just so excited. That's obviously something they've been working on offensively. And there's nothing better than when you see kids go out and execute something you've been working on.
30 seconds in the period. 1st and 10 on the touchback on the 20. 21-0 Cyclones, first quarter. Coming this way, tries to curl up inside, get outside, got some running room. Look out. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. He's out to near the 40-yard line. Nice run by Marshall Sizemore. Takes it from their 20 out to their own 39-yard line. Picks up 19 with the final 18 seconds to go in the period. The defensive secondary got him, led by Zach Wallen. 14 seconds to go. First and 10, 39-yard line. Sizemore again, bouncing off left side. Not this time. Oh, no. He turned the corner, bounced off his hog, tried to get outside, and Landon Hughes said, no, you're not.
Play. That was the same play, Tom. They ran that. They ran it again right there, and that's the same play that Justice shut down on the drive before. They saw something, came back at it, had a good play, tried to run it again, and he did a great job. Landon did a great job of shutting it down.
First quarter in the books. We go to the second after one. Your Cyclones lead 21-0. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
Loss, 26.
Back to start it, Billy Woodby with a tackle for loss, a quarterback keeper to start the second period on a 3rd and 10 from the 39-yard line. And Billy, right there, our senior linebacker, number 26, dropping him for a loss in the play. From the 39 back to the 37 now. 3rd and 12, Northview on their own 37, trailing 21-0 first half. 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field. The reverse fields that work left to right, back to the scoreboard here. At the Kodak Castle is what they call it. Rolling this way, looking. Phillips goes back the other way and misfired. Set everything up coming this way, went back that way on the backside screen, and he dropped the ball. Sizemore in and out of his hands. 4th down, they want to punt it. 4th and 12 from the 37. And we'll get the football back, Coach.
Yeah, and I watched their right tackle, number 76. He tried to almost wrap up and hold Chiron because he can't block him. He's so quick. He literally had both hands around him, and he let go. If the ball hadn't been, the quarterback hadn't been rolling out to the left, that would have been a penalty.
Cyclones back at our 35-yard line. Should be great field position. Here comes the pressure. He'll get it away. It's a twister. Fair catch called for by Whitehead, and dove for it, but he got it. That's another dangerous fair catch, but Justin wrapped it up. We'll take over on the kick at our own 40-yard line. Tomorrow night, Tennessee, Florida. What do you think, sir?
Vols all the way, as they say, Vols by 50. No, I don't know. The reeling a little bit from last week definitely was not the performance that we expected or what we've seen 3 weeks prior to that. But, that's the great thing about football. You have another week to try to go back and fix things and try to improve. And I'm sure they've had a week to refocus and, just get back to the basics. And I anticipate us seeing the Vols that we saw the first 3 weeks tomorrow against the Gators. If you can't get fired up for the Gators, then you probably can't get fired up.
There you go. Mathis in the backfield, 1st and 10, 41-yard line. Single setback, 2 to the near side, wide side. We go right to left. Hand off to the cannon. CJ wrapped up. They got him that time. Couldn't get ahead of steam. And tackle made there as CJ Mathis. Delaney makes a tackle for Northview. Well, maybe, Tennessee shot themselves in the foot, no question. But, maybe kind of like Auburn with Georgia, maybe Arkansas is a little bit better than anybody thought. So they were last Saturday night, but tomorrow night's a brand new night. Wipe the slate, clean the Gators in town. Slager rolls this way. Rhett throws against his body downfield.
Yes.
Wide open caught. Wallen, Zach at the 50. Spins his way to the 45 and down to the Northview 44-yard line. So picks up 15 for a Double C Western Supply first down. Slagle is razor sharp tonight, Coach. He is on it.
Yeah.
And Rhett's having a big, big football game. 2 touchdown passes, and he has been right on the money on all the passes. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Double C Western Supply first down at the 45-yard line.
I told you in the pregame, I just had a feeling he was going to have a great game, and he's been super sharp.
3 to the far side, wide side of the field. Rhett rolls that way. Looking, pumps, fires, throws. Caught wide open to the 35 and curls it upfield to the far sideline to the 30-yard line. Went down and out, old basic sideline pattern. Is that going to be Wallen? Let's see. Nope, it's going to be Bryson Rowland making the catch. Down and out, little sideline route. Takes it from the 45 down to the Northview 32-yard line. We're doing what we want to, Coach. Big chunks of real estate, another first down.
Yeah, and he did that was another great throw. Their number 13, Jaron Sharp, DJ Thompson was trying to guard our 13, Bryson Rowland, and he did a great job dropping it over him for a big completion.
Slagle is thrown on a rope. He's cooking tonight. First and 10, 33. Bubble screen out in the flat. Caught C.J. Mathis near sideline. He's down to the near sideline to the 20. He's at the 15 and bounced out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Picks up about 19, a little swing pass out of the backfield to the cannon, and C.J. takes it down the near sideline. The sophomore advances the football down to the Northview 15-yard line. Picks up 18 for yet another Double C Western Supply first down, where they were selling those muck boots. If you're looking for muck boots, they're selling them at cost for men, women, and kids at Double C on Railroad Street. First and 10, 15-yard line. 10-minute mark first half. We lead 21-0. Cyclones try to tackle on the train back there now. They're going to get a dose of the train. They've had one of Buckles. They had one of Mathis. They had one of Wallen. Slagle rolls out in the flat, wide side of the field looking. Pumps those end zone sideline route caught, and he'll go out of bounds at about the touchdown. I thought he went out of the one. They're going to give him the touchdown. He earned it on a down and out on a rollout by Slagle. Who caught the ball, Coach?
Yeah, that was Whitehead.
Justin Whitehead with the touchdown.
And I'll tell you what, you're exactly right, but he knew where he was on the field, and he stretched the ball out before he went out of bounds and broke the plane of the goal line. That was great individual effort. Another great pass by Rhett Slagle. Great protection up front. The Cyclones are rolling, Tom.
Cyclones, Slagle, his 10th touchdown of the season, third of the ball game. Bowers, automatic, 27. Now the Cyclones make it 28-0. First half. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You are watching Elizabethton, listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back at Northview High School, hello to some folks. Carol Chambers, Mike Campbell, Keith Whitehead, Brenda McGee, Kim Barnett, my buddy Kim. I like her. She's a dandy. Marcus Hill, Eric Shepard, Heather Stewart, Kathy Forbes, Tommy Range, Mike Taylor. Let's see, Travis Bishop, Addie Campbell. Hello, Addie. That's London's buddy. It's one of them softball girls. Andy Bumgardner, Janie McNew, Roger Brown, Johnny Burleson, Campbell. Onside kick. Here we go, and they'll get it, and they'll keep it. And knuckleball right up one of the Hogs up front. Interesting call, Coach. Say hello to two more. Chris Gillenwater, Frank Peters, Ernie Berry, Emily Gorby, Andy up in West Virginia, Lois Schaff, Chris Green, and Sharon Palmer, and Sharon Thomason. Onside kick, Coach. Interesting call.
Yeah, I think that was as much probably for teams that the Cyclones will be playing down the road. That's something else you have to prepare for. Just like tonight, the offensive game plan has been stellar. I mean, we've ran about 14 or 15 different plays, several different pass routes. Different guys run the football. It's been a great half so far.
First and 10, Northview 41-yard line, their own 41. Play action, Phillips, and Smalls is back. There's a throw down on single coverage, going to be caught down about the 15-yard line. He makes the catch on a play action. He made that catch, Coach. Nice throw by Phillips. He threw that one from their 41 all the way down to the Cyclone 15-yard line.
I think it was 10 maybe.
10
it's hard to see that number.
That number is hard. We're going to give credit to David.
Calvin Ferguson.
Calvin Ferguson, their leading receiver. Yep. So first and 10 on the Cyclone, 15-yard line, 16-yard line. Hand off to Sizemore. Sizemore goes up inside, curls, and in behind the left guard, left tackle, and is dropped to the 15-yard line. So they'll mark the football. Scoreboard
Yeah, it's just inside the 15,
14-yard line. Yep. So the scoreboard, either he's at the, anyway.
Yeah, that play has been Northview's offense the first half. That one play is by far their biggest play of the game.
8:55 to go till halftime, 28-0 Cyclones. Phillips, the quarterback, on the keeper. First run he'll do tonight. He's the leading rusher. Coming back, a hold out of the backfield. Comes the offensive backfield, comes a flag with the man on the white hat. That's usually 9 times out of 10. That will be a hold, and it will be. They'll bring that one back. Phillips only took it from the 14 down to about the 9-yard line. Picked up 5, angling to the far side, working the ball to that side of the field on the quarterback keeper. But it got angled out of bounds, and a hold will bring it back. Doesn't matter. So the penalty against the Cougars, it's been a fairly, unlike games earlier in the season, it's been a fairly flag-free football game so far.
Yeah, it has. And but a couple of big plays. You know, we had a block in the back that negated a big play, and that time our defensive end, Riley Jones, got held by the tackle on that side.
Back to the 24-yard line. Phillips rushing out of the pocket, in trouble. They're coming after him, and he's going to run it out of bounds and threw it away. No, actually throws in the end zone. Did he catch that ball?
He did catch it.
He did catch it. Touchdown, Northview. Phillips fooled everybody, came right to our sideline and stopped like he was going to go out of bounds, and stopped and planted and just slung it into the end zone, and that rascal went up and caught that ball for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think we had 2 Cyclones that touched the ball in the air, and it just kind of cradled right in his midsection there, and he caught it as he fell to the ground. That was a great focus and great play there. Great throw to avoid the blitz, and nice catch in the end zone in traffic.
Here's the point after. It is no good. We'll keep it right here, Coach. So Phillips running to the near sideline, getting pressure. We were all over him, and he thought, I better unload this thing. So he stops at the last minute, on staying inbounds, of course, on our near sideline right here in front of us, and just threw it to the end zone in double coverage. And Calvin Ferguson went up there and got it, brought it down for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Crazy play.
Yeah, it was. But again, that's a nice athletic play by the quarterback and the receiver there again to focus on all that traffic and different people batting the ball around and just staying focused on it and finishing all the way through the play and making the catch. Nice job, nice response here.
So Mason Phillips on the touchdown now for, let's double check his stats, the touchdown for him throwing the football. That would be, where's his numbers? There it is, his 12th touchdown pass of the season. And for Calvin Ferguson, that would be his 5th touchdown catch. 28-6, point after failed. We lead at 28-6, clock at 8:29 till halftime. So the PAT goes to the left. It remains 28-6. We'll get the ball. Again, kickoff, very much returnable at about the 17-yard line. Here we go. Up the field to the 20, 25. And look out. Whitehead takes it out to the 40. Justin to the 45. He's at the 50. He's inside Cougar territory to the 45-yard line. He just kept breaking tackles. They were tackling up top. They wouldn't get him down low. And Justin, that's one of those weight room run backs, Coach. Upper body strength, got the ball all the way to the Cougar 45-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of arm tackling there, and like you said, he just ran right through that. That was a great return, great balance, and that's a great response after giving up that 2-play touchdown right there, 3-play touchdown. That was a nice response right there to put us back in their side of the field. We've played a lot down here so far the first half, but great field position to start this 5th drive of the game.
Look down and see Braden Rainwater in his Brummett Sports Letterman jacket with a crutch and street clothes. Man, I know he's just chomping to get out there tonight. 1st and 10, 45-yard line. Cyclones lead at 28-6 first half at the 8:19 mark. And now a timeout, I think. Nope.
I think a delay of game.
Delay of game against the Cyclones. Took too much time.
Yeah, we were all discombobulated there. We didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage, and by the time we realized that, the play clock ran out.
So the ball's at the 50-yard line back in midfield. 1st and 15, clock 8:19 till halftime. We lead 28-6. Schlegel looking, flushed out of the pocket, running. Red will turn the corner, far side of the 50, 45, 40, and then bounced out of bounds of his own doing inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line. Is more Red bouncing out than they bounced out, so he'll take it. Actually, they'll bring it back upfield and mark it. It's a generous spot for them back to the 41-yard line. That's not where he went out. But they give him a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 6, 8:11 to go to the break. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Single setback will be Buckles. Or is that Mathis? Let's see. That would be
J-Train.
That's the Train. So 5'11", 255 junior leads our scoring attack with 8 touchdowns to J-Train. Slagle will keep it himself, turns the corner. Stiff arms a man, he'll go to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by 21 for, that would be Gonzalez Jr. again. Gonzalo Gonzalez, OGG, making the tackle. Puts the football at the 39-yard line. Nick Miller will join us, our assistant athletic director at halftime. 3rd and 6, clock at 7:47 to go in the half. We lead it 28-6. We have a 3rd and 6 on the Cougar 39-yard line. The work near hash mark right to left, looking into the scoreboard. Perfect night for football here. Weather's good. Slagle rolls out, throws in a comeback catch to Whitehead. He makes the catch to the 35 and is dropped right there.
About a yard short.
Yard short of the first down. Ben Adams, Riley Jones, and Kyron Smalls, and Kyler McGovern in for the beef package.
Oh, wait a minute. They've spotted it for a first down.
First down, they cracked it. They gave us that first down, and we earned it. So we got the first down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Nice presence of mind for Whitehead to get that curl route back up inside and dive forward and get the first down in the middle of the field.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cyclones that play great tonight, and he's certainly one of them as well.
1st and 10, 35-yard line on the Northview Cougar side of the field. Slagle, hands off. It'll be Mathis. He gets upended, keeps his, man, what great balance. He got his slants knocked out from underneath him in the backfield by Sizemore, kept his balance, and CJ falls forward inside the 35. Positive real estate coach to the 32.
Should have been a 3-yard loss, but I don't know how. The guy submarined low on him. He did a great job, used his left hand, kept his balance, and was able to turn a 3-yard loss into a 4-yard gain. Those kind of plays are differences in the football game.
Amen. 2nd and 7, 32-yard line, 6:28 till halftime. Slagle claps his hands. He's got on the play clock down to 10. Trying to clap twice to draw him on the cadence offside. Almost did it. Red bubble screen far side. Caught wide open. Wallen. Justice to the 30. 25. Stays on his feet down to the 24-yard line. See where the mark to football should be. Let's see if it's going to give him the Double C Western Supply first down. They mark it back at the 25-yard line.
Another first down.
It is a first down, yep. Moving the stick to the 25. Near side, you've got Jack Blevins. You've got Justice Wallen, and you've got Zach Wallen out here in the flat. Trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. We're working right to left on the far hash mark, looking into the scoreboard here at Kodak Castle at Northview Academy High School here in Kodak, Tennessee.
They've really had a hard time with this formation. This trips to one side and a split to the other.
1st and 10, 25-yard line. Rhett rolls his way, wide side of the field, throws against his body, fires it downfield, caught at the 15. He's at the 10. It'll be Jack Blevins down around the 10-yard line. Nice catch, Jack. Picks up about 15, and yet another Double C Western Supply first down.
There's a penalty.
And a penalty flag on the Cyclones.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Must have had a lineman that got downfield.
Yep, they'll bring it back. 15-yard pass play from Slagle to Blevins erased. As Coach said, an eligible man downfield for the Cyclones.
Sometimes you think there's a lineman downfield, but it could be that we had a misalignment and a receiver was covered up and couldn't go downfield but did. So I'm not really sure what happened on that play.
Puts it back to the 30 on the 1st and 15 at the 5:15 mark. Clock rolling until halftime. 28-6 Cyclones. The J train. Single setback. Now we go 3 to the far side, the wide side of the field. We're on the near hash mark. Slagle, bubble screen coming off the right flank. Caught Wallen, turns upfield to the 30, 25. He's at the 20. He's inside the 20. He'll mark it down around the 15-yard line. Caught that on his right hip, coach, and turned it upfield coming out. That nice catch by Justice Wallen. Their defensive secondary bounced him out of bounds, but they'll get it to the 16. Picks up 14.
He's had a great game on both sides of the football. He's shown, like you said, great balance. I mean, he's made the most out of every time he's touched the football. Again, just Cyclones clicking on all cylinders.
Red Slagle is cooking it, folks. I'm telling you. I don't know the stats in front of me.
He's not had an incompletion.
I was going to say, I don't think he's been an incomplete pass the whole night. He's been perfect so far. 2nd and 1 from the 16, 4:19 till halftime. He'll roll this way. Slagle stops, plants. They got pressure. He gets away from him. Looking. He'll tuck it and go to the 15. Right out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Smart play by the maturing Red Slagle, or the mature Red Slagle, Coach. We got one down back here. Got one back holding his leg. Maybe a cramp for the Northview Cougars.
Number
Slagle
51.
tucked it, looking, opted to go out of bounds. Positive real estate puts it down about the 12-yard line, stops the clock. 4:08 to go till halftime. We'll squeeze in a quick sponsor to make this thing go. They're the reason we're here. We thank our sponsors for sure. Without them, we couldn't be here, and one of those being the great folks from Carter County Bank. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone Football.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Being helped off the field. He's in a lot of pain. Hope he's going to be all right. He's favoring that, not putting any weight on that left foot and the left ankle. Hello, Linda Harmon, Kevin Lewis, Brian Hamby, Molly Glover, Larry Adams, Joni Law, Sandra Masters, Connie Foster, Rick Townsend, Loretta Sanders from Union, South Carolina. Hello, lady. So, no video tonight, folks. Nope, it's all audio for the next couple of weeks. So, Tamika Davis, Bobby Gass, Dan McQueen, Rhonda Hubbard. Thank you all. Krista Britt, Cyclones. 1st and 10. They'll mark the football at the, 14-yard line. 4:08 to go to the break. It's a man in motion. Buckles on the jet sweep. He'll turn the corner from near side to far side. He'll go to the 10, go to the outside. He'll be ran out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Put him in motion from near side to far side. Handed it off, and Landry turned the corner. He's got the wheels. Took him from the 14 down to the 9. Picks up 5. Stops the clock. 4:01 till halftime.
Yeah, he's kind of like his dad. He's got some wheels on him. That was a nice play. I mean, a 4-yard gain, you'll take that all day long.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 6 at the 10-yard line. Hello to Dan Britt from, Big Dan's Barbecue. 2nd and 10 from the 10. Or 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Great
Schlegel,
block, great
10.
block.
He's at the 5. He'll go down inside. Touchdown. Cyclones, touchdown. Rhett Schlegel from 10 yards out on the keeper.
Yeah, we had some great blocking on the left side of the line right there. Did a great job setting the edge, and he just turned it up again and was just able to plant his foot there, his left foot, and cut back slightly back to the right and straight into the end zone.
34-6 Cyclones. Point after Bowers, holding the ball will be Whitehead. They're on the scoreboard end of the stadium to our left now. At the 3:53 mark till halftime. Ball down, it's up, it's end over end, and it is hammered it deep. And hammered it good. Cyclones up 35-6 first half. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Dan's Barbecue.
We care about our product, and we do it all ourselves in-house. I make all the rub, all the sauce, and the reason I got in barbecue is I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I went to college for drafting, but when the economy crashed, I got laid off and ended up opening in 2010, and I've been doing it full-time ever since.
Hours are open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. We're open on weekdays 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturdays till 9 p.m.
How do we find you on social media?
My Facebook page, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue. I got somebody working on a website, but it's not ready yet.
And then the phone number is?
423-542-2272, and we're in the 3rd block downtown on the left.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show, Big Dan's Barbecue in downtown Elizabethton. Another kick by Campbell, automatic touch by Coach. I'll be shocked if he's not playing somewhere next year kicking a football on Saturday. This kid's got a foot.
He sure does. He sure does. You've talked about it all season long about what a weapon he is, and to know that you're going to have to go 80 yards almost every drive, that really is a huge advantage for the defense that goes out there, because it's hard at the high school level unless you have some really great skill position kids to go 80 yards and not have a mistake that costs you, and you have to give the football up.
Mathis, Bowers, Zach Wallen, Justice Wallen, Justin Whitehead, and Rhett Sligo all scored here in the first half. Balanced attack. 35-6 Cyclones, first half at the 3:53 mark. It's all orange and black. Phillips running that way, in trouble, has to come back the other way. Hughes was after him, turns the corner, just slides. He said, I don't want any of that. I don't want Billy Woodby. So he came this way, went that way on the quarterback keeper. He said, Rutrow, there's 67. I'm going to come back this way. He went, Rutrow, there's 26. I'm just going to go down, and he did for a loss for 5 yards back to the 15-yard line. Great pursuit. It's like rats after cheese, our defense.
And you're going to find this hard to believe that Kyron Smalls was in the backfield yet again.
Yeah,
I mean, they cannot block him.
No. 2nd and 15 from the 15. Phillips empty backfield. Mason Phillips looking. Right-hander wants to throw. Guess who's back there? Kyron.
Yes.
He didn't get him, but guess who got him? It would be for the Cyclones. Turnaround is going to be Kyler McGovern.
Yes.
Making a stop for the Cyclones. They were both back there. They tag teamed him. He got away from Kyron. He didn't get away from McGovern on the quarterback sack.
Yeah, I think that was a Phillips sandwich right there. They, like you said, they sandwiched him in there. And again, the defense, other than 2 plays, just played outstanding, just like the offense today.
3rd down and 17 from the 13-yard line. Clock 2:44 and running. First half. We can stop here and get the ball back again. We have all 3 timeouts. We lead it 35-6. Phillips, empty backfield. 3-step drop, looking, throws over the middle, and it's going to be a diving catch. Nice job by Marshall Sizemore out of the 30. Went down the far sideline and went down and did an L, cut straight across the field, coach of the 30, and drops it in there for a 17-yard pickup. Nice play from Phillips to Marshall Sizemore in our secondary.
Yeah, he just had too much time to throw there. He's a good athlete. He made a great throw right there. Again, dropped it over the hands of the dropping linebacker right there, and he made a great catch.
1st and 10, 30-yard line at a 2:09 mark to go in the half. We lead at 35-6. Cowbells are ringing. Phillips in trouble. Kyron's out back there again. He throws, and he gets the ball caught in front of Tucker Taylor down to the 42-yard line. On a comeback route, he went down and turned around, came right back down the field and went up and caught the ball. That would be number 10 making the catch. That would be Calvin Ferguson again. Made another nice catch, puts it out to the 43-yard line.
Kyron in there putting pressure on again.
All season long, folks, it's just kind of record it and play it over and over. Smalls in the offensive backfield as a defensive end. Here he comes again. Phillips throws down the near sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
That's great coverage by Tucker Taylor.
Tucker right there, step for step, coach. You're
nowhere to
exactly
go.
right.
He had to throw it out of bounds. Nice job.
Hello to Larry Forbes and Jerry Franklin, Boyd Smith, Christy Shelby, Kim Barnett. We said hello to Miss Kim, Carl Wilson, Melissa Lindberg, Dan McQueen, Morgan Jenkins, Carl Wilson, James Eggers, Kristen Orellana, and Barry Winters, and Tim Franklin. Thank you all. 2nd and 10, swing pass near side. Sizemore caught on the swing to the 40, 45 near sideline. Look out to the 40, and he almost broke it. Who made the tackle? Tucker Taylor saves a touchdown for the Cyclones down to the 40-yard line. Takes it from their 43 across midfield, a little swing pass down the near sideline, advancing the football back to the Northview 42, or rather Cyclone 42. So, picks up 15 and a first down. Phillips, 1st and 10 with 1:14 to go. Phillips looking, empty backfield. Here comes pressure. Ben Adams, they're going to bring it back with a hold. Those downfield caught at the 35. It won't matter as Adams got hung up and held by the big man. That big one goes, that's Sherman. That's 6'3", 335. Ben Adams is looped around him. All you can do is grab him and hold him, and he did, and they're bringing it back. Great job on the bull rush on the outside by Adams. So every play, coach, you've got Smalls on the outside and Adams on the outside coming at him full throttle. So he's having to unload earlier than he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were in the backfield there again, and that's the only reason he was able to get outside is 66 reached out and grabbed him right in the back of the jersey. I mean, everyone in the stands saw that one.
1:04 till halftime. Phillips rolls out. Here comes Adams again. Ben's back there. He got held again. He'll throw it away. This time Phillips says, I'm just going loaded. He threw it into the boundary for the Cyclones, and now a flag, maybe intentional grounding. There's going to be 2 flags. One, I think, is going to be a hold, and a very obvious and intentional grounding. Phillips rolling this way, just stopped and just almost threw it up to us up here in the press box. Just get rid of it, because these guys have been in my grill all night long. This time it was Ben Adams.
Well, the intentional grounding right here, if that's one of the calls, then it's from the spot of the foul and a 5-yard penalty and loss of down. So that would probably be the one that they would take. We'll see right here.
Here we go. Holding. Then you have unsportsmanlike conduct, us.
There's the first one of the night.
One too many. So, offsetting penalties. The man in the white hat will sort this thing out. Your clock's at 55 seconds till halftime. Riley Jones will come on the field replacing Ben Adams. He and Smalls in the corner on the defensive ends now. And across that front, you've got Hughes. You've got Kyler McGovern. And who's the other one up there being on the other side being blocked by Hughes? Be Justice Wallen. Chiron's out there as well. So they'll sort this thing out. And sportsmanlike conduct, us.
We've just got to quit it. We've talked about it. We played a great half. You know, you just can't. You've got to remain. You got to contain and maintain your composure.
They'll mark it against them. Then they're going to come back up the field and mark it against us. 55 seconds till halftime. We lead at 35-6. So they'll get the betterment of this one across midfield to the Cyclone 48 is where they'll set the football now.
It was a great play, you know. I mean, it was a great play. Everything about that was right until the stuff at the end.
So penalty against us puts it at our 48-yard line. 55 seconds of the break. Northview gets the second half kickoff. We lead at 35-6. We'll talk to Nick Miller at halftime. Halftime brought to you by the Coffee Company. Phillips looking, near sideline, thrown again out there with him. Tucker Taylor is going to be caught, and he'll be bringing it to the 15-yard line and bring him down at about the 14. So from the 48 to the 14, a 34-yard pass play. Then Calvin Ferguson, 1-on-1 against Tucker Taylor, and Ferguson wins that battle and makes the catch, a 34-yard catch. Timeout on the field for the Cougars, and Coach will keep it right here coming up at halftime. We will talk to our Assistant Athletic Director, Nick Miller. Where is the piece of paper for the Betsy Band Classic? There it is, coming up. You got to get in there and watch our band and everybody else's band coming up. It's going to be our annual band festival coming up the final Saturday of the month. The national anthem of the T.A. Duggar Junior High Band, which is just outstanding. Then you'll have North Green, Unaka, Cloudland, South Green, Hampton, Happy Valley, West Green coming to town. Then you'll have a break. You'll have Daniel Boone, Crockett, Sullivan East, Volunteer, Ridgeview, Morristown West, Cherokee, Tennessee High, Greenville. Then our band on an exhibition. That's a heck of a lineup. That's a lot of talented youngsters that deserve a big crowd to watch them.
Absolutely.
And our band, we call it the Betsy Band Classic. I'm not even sure what we call it. I just make something up every time. I just call it the Betsy Band Classic.
That sounds good to me.
And I'm not sure it's what it is, but it's on the 25th, which will be 2 weeks from tomorrow. We need you there, folks. It's going to be a great evening for a bunch of talented youngsters playing, bands coming in from all over from all over Northeast Tennessee. First and 10 at our 15-yard line. Phillips, empty backfield looking. Throws this time to the far side of the field, and a comeback diving try, couldn't get him. He was in the end zone, had to dive, come back across the goal line to dive for it, could not get it incomplete. Stops the clock, 41 seconds till halftime. We lead it 35-6. So Tucker Taylor's drawn the assignment of the number one receiver on the team, and they've been battling on this near sideline back and forth. Tucker's won some, and they've won some. Second and 10 to the 15-yard line. 3 to the far side, wide side. Phillips throws that way to Ferguson quickly in a slant and caught it at the 4-yard line. So takes it down, pickup of 11. First and goal now at the 4, mark it at the 5-yard line for the Cougars. 35 seconds to the break and a timeout on the field.
Yeah, let's talk about that for just a minute. I mean, you're right. Tucker's drawn that assignment. They're throwing over there. Like you said, he's done a good job on the long pass just a minute ago. I thought they let the receiver maybe get away with a little bit of hands. The ball was underthrown. He's doing a great job running with the receiver. He was just able to just give him just a little shuck come back to the ball and make the catch. And then right there, that was just a quick slant right there. He's playing outside leverage there, so got to have some help with linebackers on that throw. So that one certainly wasn't him, but like you said, he's made some plays. That kid's a good receiver. It's a great opportunity for Tucker to go against a great receiver and just continue to get better.
Phillips not a bad quarterback.
No.
Probably, Sykes was pretty good last week for DB, no question. Spencer Taylor's pretty good for Science Hill. Inside the region, I guess the kid I like the best is Jeffers down at Cherokee.
Yeah, but I'm impressed with Phillips, like you said here.
Yep.
I mean, he's had to run for his life, and he's made some plays, and give him credit. He's a good football player.
Yep, he's stuck in there and got hammered 2 or 3 times too.
And ours is pretty good too, by the way.
Our guy's pretty good. Our guy's putting on a show tonight.
Yeah,
I'll just tell you.
Yes, he is.
It is Red Schlegel night so far. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Knocking on the door. Phillips will keep himself cut up inside and got the touchdown on the quarterback. Faked the dive, kept himself curled up inside between the left guard and the left tackle and into the end zone for a touchdown to the 30-second mark here in the first half of this football game. Checking for flags. There are none. Touchdown Phillips, touchdown for the Cougars. Makes it a 35-12 football game. They will get the second half kickoff. 30 seconds to go. Phillips on the keeper. A 5-yard run for the Cougar quarterback. They'll do a 2-point try and not going to be there because great stop on the 2-point run. See who made that tackle. I want to say Justice Wallen. Let's see, but he comes up the bottom of the play. It was...
That wasn't Woodby, was it?
Billy Woodby making a tackle. Not a 28, but a 26. 35-12. We'll check some other scores. We told you Greenville played last night. They beat Granger on a Thursday night game, 69-0. Science Hill won last night. They played and won, 49-14 over Morristown East. I know Dobbins-Vince off this week. Morristown West is off this week. Got several teams on the bye week. We get a bye in 2 weeks before we head to Greenville.
A couple of scores, Tom. Unicoi 28, Volunteer 14. Cyclones opponent next week.
Yep.
Hampton 32, West Green nothing. So big win on the way to a big win there for Hampton. All that they've had to deal with the last couple of weeks. Cloudlands up over Jellicoe 6-0. Happy Valley South Green no score at the half. Unaka 28, Hancock County nothing. Tennessee High 41, David Crockett 20. Gatlinburg Pittman all over Claiborne 56-0. Jeff County 28, West Ridge 14.
So our next opponent is Volunteer. They're losing right now. Is that correct?
Correct.
The fifth-ranked Unicoi County.
Yep, 28-14.
Blue Devils, that's another team need to be back on the field, everything they've gone through.
I don't think the Cyclones are going to sit on this ball right here either.
No. Congratulations to the Hampton Bulldogs. Man, they need some positivity, and the land of the Bulldogs are getting it tonight. Here's the kick. It'll be short and returnable. Coming up and catch on the fly at the 15. He'll go to the 20. 25, and he'll advance the football to about the 31-yard line.
Look at CJ.
CJ Mathis, the cannon, gets it up to about the 33-yard line. Clock 23 seconds till halftime. We lead 35-12. So Mathis with the return, and the Cyclone O will go out with 23 seconds to go. So the Cougars have called the 2 timeouts in the first half. We have all 3 timeouts left. They've got 23 seconds to go here in the first half of a very entertaining football game for the Cyclone offense. I told you earlier, 6 different guys have scored so far. They amass our 35 points. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Rhett will hand off coming this way. It's going to be Buckles. Buckles, he's at the 40. 45, cuts outside, almost broke it. Stays on his feet, fumbled the football. Did we get it back? Let's see.
We did.
We did. They popped him as he went down on one knee and coughed it up, but he dove for it and got it back. Landry Buckles, great presence of mind to do that. Advances the football from our 34 out to the Northview, crossing midfield. Let's see the 49-yard line, 17-yard run by Landry Buckles.
Yeah, that's a great call right there. You think, well, maybe the Cyclones are going to sling one right here, but got the ball in Landry's hands with his great speed, and he turned it up and thought he might have a chance to break it right there, but they did a nice job corralling him in as he crosses midfield. You're right, the ball did come out, but he was already down. They'd marked him down. So he got 14.7 seconds to go right here. We still have 2 timeouts, so we have some opportunities. Maybe you get in position right here, for Bowers to try a field goal. Maybe we score a touchdown. The way Rhett's been throwing the ball, I'd sure take some shots right here.
49-yard line of Northview is where the football is. Will be a 1st and 10. Clock at 14 seconds till halftime. We lead 35-12. Coach said next Friday night we'll be at Volunteer and off week, and we'll head down to see the Green Devils on November the 1st. Slagle rolls to the far side of the field looking. Pumps, tucks, runs, keeps it, and Red will stay on his feet to about the 45-yard line. Stopping the clock with a timeout with 6 seconds to go. Picks up 4 on the keeper. Rolled out. To their credit, had all our receivers buttoned down, so he kept it and ran it and got positive real estate. Picks up 4.
Yeah, he had to run out of the pocket a little quicker than we wanted to. Got some pressure up in there. They brought 6 guys right there, but he had to roll out. Certainly didn't want to run right there. Wanted to try to get something out of bounds where you could save a timeout. But so probably the only thing you have time here for, I don't know if we can get far enough downfield to do some kind of sideline route to still have time on the clock to try a field goal. So we may just be throwing this one to the end zone.
Tomorrow morning, it's Milligan Volleyball. We'll be doing the Milligan Buffs against the Johnson Royals out of Knoxville, Tennessee. We got Milligan Volleyball starting at 10:45 here tomorrow morning with first serve at 11 o'clock. Looking forward to being at Steve Lacey Fieldhouse with the Milligan Lady Buff Volleyball team with their coach, Doniva Bays. Appreciate everybody who watches those broadcasts. A lot of fun. Love the colors of Milligan University.
Yeah. Perfect.
Orange and perfect.
How about
you got
that?
it. You got it. Perfect. Orange and black. Timeout. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. We're working right to left. Far hash mark looking into the scoreboard. It says 6 seconds till halftime. So it read, and the Cyclones are drawn up here on this timeout. Puts 4 out. Here's a bubble screen near side. Zach Wallen. He's caught near sideline 40, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
There's time on the clock. He clearly went out of bounds. The guy didn't stop the clock. I mean, clearly there was 1.5 seconds left on the clock.
Yep, caught the ball, went out of bounds. The scoreboard says goose eggs, and they say they're going to put
one more play.
2 seconds on the clock, I think is what the man said. Let's see. So Wallen caught it, took it from our 40, or took it from their 45 down inside. Let's see what they'll mark it. To the 39, picks up 6. They put 1 second on the clock here, which gives us one more play. And I think the Cyclones they burnt their last time out. Appreciate our cheerleaders coming down tonight. Stormy and Tuffy here under the direction of Victoria and Vanessa Nanning. They do a good job with our cheerleaders.
They sure do.
Yeah.
Sure do.
We win awards and well respected everywhere we go. They do a wonderful job. Hello to Adam Reese, Melanie Miller, Dan McQueen, Michael Barnett, Tammy Troutman. Oh, our old buddy Troutman. She's a nice one.
She is.
Her and Tim, they're nice ones. Oh, yeah. Like that Japanese car, she's a nice one. Dillard Scholes, missing video. Yep, thank you. Tammy Troutman gives us a couple of hearts. Sandy Shell, Barry Winters, Teresa Deal, Michael Grindstaff, Kathy Bowman, Debbie Garland. And how about 2 more? Ian Thompson, Jeff Hutchins, Wayne and Ann Hayes, and Wendy Sims. So Cyclones' final play of the half from the 45-yard line. Bubble screen far side. It's caught. Turn him loose. Wallen.
Go.
Look out. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. He gets it down to about the 24-yard line, and that'll do it. Picks up about 21, but that's halftime. The Cyclones will go into the locker room halfway home on this beautiful Friday night in the hills of East Tennessee in God's country, my humble opinion. Before we go to the break, let's tell you, we always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross, and tonight is certainly no different. So before we go to the break, get Nick Miller in here. Let's give you the verse of the night, verse of the day, and it goes like this. It is Psalm 68:19 says, "Praise be to God our Savior who daily bears our burdens." Amen. Praise be to God our Savior who daily bears our burdens. And we've had a bunch of them here lately. Everybody in our region. Halftime. That, by the way, Psalm 68:19. Halftime, Cyclones lead it 35-12 at the break. We'll be right back with Nick Miller, Assistant Athletic Director. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone Football. Our buddy, obviously, Frankie Bailey, the owner of the coffee company here in downtown Elizabethton. A lot of restaurants, coffee shops all across the Tri-Cities. Why come to the coffee company? What do you feel like separates you from everybody else?
Yeah, well, it's a special place. Coffee Company's been in business for 27 years now, and the community has just been a huge support. That's the only reason we're here and continue to be here, to support and feed and serve some amazing coffee to the community. So it's the space. When you're talking about supporting these historic downtowns, it really matters because we're the heart of the community. We're the heart of Carter County. This is where people come to celebrate, to shop, to enjoy, and it really makes a difference when you support local. And so when you've got people taking a chance and opening up some great businesses downtown, the more that you can show up, support. The holiday season's coming up. That's a really great time to come out and support all these amazing restaurants and businesses right here in your downtown.
You've got them from all over the Tri-Cities coming in here, too. Of course,
Yeah.
Elizabeth supports you, but
Yeah, it's been
all over the
awesome.
Tri-Cities, it's awesome.
We
so
do. There's lots of local support, but really regionalism.
Mm-hmm.
People coming from Johnson City, Irwin, Bristol, Kingsport, they come down. They like to eat in our downtown. They like to enjoy drinks in our downtown, and they come back, which is wonderful. We love it.
The Coffee Company. Social media, how do we find
You
you?
can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. Just search up The Coffee Company. You can call us here. We also have a website. You can order food online. If you want to order through Google, find us there. You can just come and pick it up quickly without calling. And you can order coffee by the pound if you're folks that are watching that don't live in the area and you want to try our awesome coffee. You can go to our website, tncoffeecompany.com, and order coffee by the pound just right there, and we'll ship it to you.
Hours are open,
We are open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and we serve lunch from 11 to 3.
and the magic phone number of the Coffee Company is
423-542-3438.
great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dillon Sports Show. Be loyal, buy local, and support the Coffee Company in downtown Elizabethton. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Back at halftime, Cyclones lead at 35-12. Halftime brought to you by the Coffee Company. Nick Miller, Assistant Athletic Director, is here. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you? It's a beautiful night.
It is a gorgeous night. You got shorts on, so I guess it's not too cold for you, is it?
Well, I got extra layers up top. My legs don't get cold, so.
Snapping the ball for Carter Everett. How many years were you our center in the football team?
Well, my last 2 years, junior year I had an injury about midway through the season, broke my wrist. But senior year I was good all year. And, I loved playing with that senior class that we had, and thought we were really special.
We were special, and got us going really. We talked about our state championship teams, but it really got going. At least when I first came on the scene, it was Carter Everett and Corey Russell and that bunch, and Billy Woodby and Cujo and on and on and on, Nestor Grubb, and these guys. There was a special bunch of youngins got a chance to be around Carson Stressman and the whole gang. But anyway, you were snapping the center for Big Carter.
I was.
I love Carter. I'll never forget Carter Everett. I was doing the ball games, baseball. He'd come up there, and he was the PA guy. He'd take his shoes off and put his stocking feet up on the countertop in front of that propane heater to keep his toes warm.
Oh, yeah.
And they look like cramping sticks. His feet are so big, his toes. He'd say, "Hello, Mr. Taylor, my feet are cold." I got you, Carter.
Yeah, early in that season, it was a cold one. You had to do what you could to survive up there.
That's it. You got it. Halftime, we lead at 35-12. Again, the Coffee Company. You get your coffee there. So, the turkey croissant. I'm all about the turkey croissant. Again, at the Coffee Company. I'm down there getting that, either fruit cup or the German potato salad, and then the You like coconut cream pie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, son. You got to go get the coconut cream pie from the coffee company. They sell coffee, of course, by the half pound, the pound, the 5-pound bags. They grind it right there for you. And, of course, going into the holidays, it makes a great Christmas gift. They have mugs. Of course, they have sweatshirts and T-shirts, but a coffee mug and a gift card and a bag of coffee. And the two big ones they sell, I love this title, Jamaican Me Crazy and Appalachian Morning are two of the more popular brands or flavors they sell. So they grind the coffee at the coffee company downtown. Thank you again to Frankie and her dad and the whole gang. Love eating down there. It's great at the coffee company. And they also got smoothies and hot chocolate and chais and blended creams. They've got regular coffee. They got flavored coffee, of course, cappuccinos, Americanos, iced coffee. They run the whole gamut again. And they also serve breakfast. I remember, I can need to get down. I've never been down there for breakfast. You ever had breakfast down there?
I haven't, but I really want to try it.
Let's mean you go. I'll treat you.
All right, let's
go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Let me say something. Me and Miller get down there and start eating. We're going to tear up some food. I'm going to tell you. We ain't backing down.
We got to make sure they have enough.
We can grub it out pretty good. At the coffee company, we're going to do that. I'm going to take you down and feed you breakfast one morning before I do my show. Halftime, we lead at 35-12. Let's recap the scoring, then we'll let him take off and talk about what's going on in our athletic department right now. It was a C.J. Mathis 14-yard run to get it started, his fourth run of the season. Bowers makes it 7-0. Zach Wallen, a 33-yard catch from Slagle, who's been spot on tonight. 3 touchdown passes. Bowers point after 14-0. That's Zach's third touchdown of the season. Slagle's 8th touchdown at that point of the season. Justice Wallen, 45-yard catch from Slagle, 6th touchdown for Justice, 9th touchdown for Rhett. First quarter, 21-0. Justin Whitehead, 15-yard catch from Slagle, his 6th touchdown catch or touchdown of the season. Slagle's 3rd of the night, 10th of the season. Bowers pointing after in all these. Ferguson, a 24-yard catch in the end zone for a touchdown on a crazy play from Mason Phillips. Point after failed, 28-6. Slagle keeps himself 10-yard run for Rhett. Point after Bowers, 35-6. They get their last touchdown of the first half, a 5-yard run by Phillips with only 30 seconds to go to halftime. Point after failed. That's your halftime score, 35-12. The weather's transitioning. We're transitioning from fall sports into winter sports, and we're going to be busy in the wintertime. What have we got going on this year?
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's a little chilly up here, so the weather's definitely changing. We've always got a good basketball program here at Elizabethton, so that's one thing to look forward to in the winter. We've also got wrestling. We're still working on an official posted schedule for that, but just to let you know, we are hosting Breaking the Bank. That's going to be inside Citizens Bank Stadium on the 19th of October. That'll be wrestlers not affiliated with any schools, so it's like a club wrestling event. So just come out to that if you want to get to know our wrestling program and get to know what we're all about. As far as basketball, they're coming up right around the corner. First home game going to be Tuesday, November 19th.
Wow.
Against the Volunteer Falcons.
Not that far away. Of course, our boys basketball team this year is big. I've been watching them work out some this summer, and they got the point guards. They got the big guys inside. They got Buckles. They've got Nathan Bailey. They've got, I'm going to leave somebody out because I don't have them all, big Hudson Smith. We got some size inside. We got some big ones, and we got the guys on the outside, Pate and Andrew Barnett, among others. So I'm going to leave somebody out. I don't mean to. I'm doing this off the top of my head. But, looking very much to our boys basketball team improving this year. The Lady Cyclones, KK Nave and Peyton McGee and the May Twins and J.C. Shell. I'm going to throw one in there, a girl by the name of London Taylor. So we're looking forward to the Lady Cyclones. Then we got the swim team. Kelly Broussard coming back some great nucleus for our swim team this year. And then, as you mentioned, wrestling. So am I leaving anybody out? 2 basketballs, wrestling, and swimming. That's our winter sports, isn't it? Yeah.
All of our teams work so hard. So, no matter what event you're going to come to, you're going to be seeing a great result. You're not going to be disappointed.
Nope, you're not. And so the website, you guys still working on the website for the athletic department, aren't you?
We are. We're we're in the process of trying to get things up and running. There's some logistical things that we have to do and some technical things that we have to do before we can get it up and running. But, we want to have it up as soon as possible, and we're excited about that.
Absolutely. Halftime 35-12. Halftime brought to you by the coffee company. So you're in for breakfast, is that right?
I'm in.
All right. What am I, stupid? Gonna get free food and he can eat like a. Yeah, we went out a couple times and chowed it down in the past, and as I said, we can hammer it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to get the menu. Here we go. Breakfast menu. Let's see what we got. Coffee company. Scrambled eggs in. A biscuit sandwich, a bagel. See, you don't strike me as a bagel sandwich kind of guy.
I'm really a croissant guy. See that on there, and that was my eyes just gravitated towards
You
it.
glazed over the croissant. See, I don't. They have a veggie toast sandwich. I don't see Nick Miller. How tall are you?
6'4".
6'4". You go about what?
280, 290.
280, 290. Biggin. I don't see him eating a veggie toast sandwich. I'm just saying. So.
You gotta get them greens in sometimes though.
Okay. Anyway, they got breakfast at the coffee company from 7 to 10:30. We got to get in there one day, and we're going to grub it out.
Oh, yeah.
The breakfast plate for $6, 2 scrambled eggs, choice of bacon or sausage and toast and butter and jelly. Whoo, dog, that's a country boy redneck breakfast right there at the
Can't
coffee
beat it.
company. No. You're the man. I'm glad you're doing a great job, sir. You're the understudy to Ryan Presnell, and so you guys working hard, doing a great job, and had 6 home games. How many home games do we have this year?
6. Well, it was originally 6.
6. So we had actually ended up with 5, right? With the exception of Morris, because you guys still had to work the game at the East. You still had to be there for the game at Science Hill too last week.
Yeah,
so.
the last 2 home games of the season were really home away from home.
Yeah.
But,
So you guys have done a yeoman's job. Both of you, your first year at athletic director. Can't thank you enough. Keep up the good work. Go Cyclones.
Of course. Thank you, Tom.
Yep. Quick break. We'll be right back. Halftime. Cyclones lead at 35-12. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. Right back after this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Halftime score, Cyclones lead at 35-12. We've got other scores for you right after this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. On our buddy Joseph Taylor, Ivy Hall Nursing Home. What's going on at Ivy Hall right now?
Yes, sir. Ivy Hall, we're accepting long-term or short-term admissions. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, all insurances. We'd love to have you. You come out, you need some rehab, we'd love to help you. We got private rooms for rehab people. We can get you in, take care of you, send you home. And the food is absolutely out of this world.
Types of rehab you guys do?
Yes, sir. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, respiratory therapy, and like I said, short-term or long-term residents. Yes, sir.
Yep. You also are looking for help?
Yes. I'm looking for RNs, LPNs, CNAs. If you want to be a housekeeper, laundry, kitchen, we're hiring all departments are hiring at Ivy Hall.
Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Social media, how do we find you?
Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or ivyhallnursinghome.com is where you go to fill out an application to work.
Love promoting these folks right here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It is the one and only right here in Elizabethton, Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building believers by the book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Back at halftime, 35-12 Cyclones. Let's say hello to some folks. Jim Forgy, hello, sir, from Pleasant Beach. Greg Barrientos, our great volleyball coach, should have been the coach of the year. He was not. Wrong, but that's okay. I didn't vote on it, but he's got my vote. They'll play in the regional coming up on Tuesday down at Volunteer. Hello to Misty down in Georgia, Misty Taylor. Curtis Trent, class of 76 from Maryville. Kelly Collins, Crystal Carpenter, Chase Wilson, Katina Bricky, Jaden LaRoche, Tony Shipley, Danny Blevins, Adeline Hyder, Jeff Foster, Gordon Smith, hello Gordo, Dan McQueen, Jesse White, Ray Birchfield, Vicki Johnson, Michael Grindstaff, Craig Jones, Matt Laws, Larry Peters watching in Pasco, Washington State, maybe our farthest listener tonight.
Yep.
Wayne Hayes, Donna Presnell, Timmy Barr, Chris Duvall, Corey Harden, Robert Pickens, Heather Green, James Eggers. Thank you, James. Very kind, your words. Thank you. Give credit to the Lord. Thank you. He gave us the talent. We're just smart enough to use it, right?
That's right.
There you go. It's all about him. Jimmy Buck, Justin Hensley, Kathy Morrell, Danny Williams, Junior and Brenda Stanley. A couple of more here. Mary Nell May, Lucas Birchfield, Sonia Cole, Maurice Graves, and James Pearson. He's out there around the fire pit tonight still yet.
Yep.
And Sean Stout and Jerry and Carolyn Bruce and Brittany Holt. I keep wanting to say it. Wilda Edwards, Rhonda Chambers, Chris and Trudy Coball, Judy Crockett, Bill Feathers, Olivia Gregg, Bridget McKinney, Sharon Thomason. Roberta Bowers. Hello, dear. Brett Price, Lucas Andrews. Mary Calhoun, love listening to you and Coach. Excellent job. There you go. Thank you, Mary Calhoun. Yep, we love doing this. Ken Kidd, Joyce Eastep, and the last one is Matt Smith, Richard Culver, and Angie Wilbur. We got some scores, Coach. Again, last night in the region, Greenville went to Granger on a Thursday night and rolled over the Grizzlies 69-0. What else going on tonight?
So tonight, Gatlinburg Pittman's 56, Claiborne nothing at halftime. Tennessee High 55, Crockett 20 in the third quarter. Unaka up on Hancock County 28-0 at the half. South Green 14, Happy Valley nothing. That's a fourth quarter score. Cloudland 28, Jellicoe nothing at the half. Johnson County 46, Chuckey Oak 7, third quarter score. Sevier County 27, Morristown West 0 at the half. Pigeon Forge 15, Meigs County 14, that's a fourth quarter score. Unicoi 28, Volunteer 21, so they've closed the gap at the half. Hampton still all over West Green 32-0 at the half. And Jefferson County 34, Westridge 21, and that is a third quarter score.
We lead it here at 35-12. Folks keep saying that it's low volume. We got a peg. Not a thing we can do about it. So I guess just enjoy the ride. I mean, I can crank it up a little bit. Well, no, I can't. I'm maxed it out. We're maxed. So we're giving you the best we can give you. So Jordan Hodges, John Lee, Annie Street. John Lee headed that robotics club. Is that not awesome?
Yeah, they've done some incredible things. Very, very proud of them. Just another great program that we have there at the high school.
So for folks out there, he's our director of schools. I call him Coach when he's with us on the broadcast. So fall break's behind us. Been a crazy, crazy last couple of weeks, as we know. Things back to normal, we hope, coming up on Monday. Is that correct?
That's right. So teachers will report, staff will report on Monday. It's a professional development day. And then students will report on Tuesday the 15th, first day back. And it has our community has been through a lot and continues to go through that. And we are certainly all those around us affected and, are in our thoughts and prayers. That's in, Carter County, Johnson, Unicoi, Greene, Cock, just all of those counties. And in Northeast Tennessee as well, Southwest Virginia and Western North Carolina, just trying to dig out from this devastation. And it's been great to see how the people in this community around the region have just stepped up and really around the country too, just really stepped up and provided just an unbelievable amount of resources to try to help people, begin the recovery process. But it's going to be a long process. And in some ways, it's easy to do right now, but this is going to be a long process. So we're all going to have to be willing to step up and help those in need and help them get their feet back under them and put their lives back together. And it's a marathon. It's not going to be a sprint. So I just encourage everyone to keep that at the forefront of your thoughts and prayers and then put those thoughts and prayers to action and find ways that you can get out there and help. Again, just the community's been great, but we just need to keep on keeping on because it's going to be years of recovery for a lot of these areas.
Amen. We'll start the second half next after this from Duck Crossing. Halftime, Cyclones lead it 35-12. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone Football.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Getting ready to start the second half. We got just a minute to talk a little baseball real quick. The LA Dodgers, of which you're a big fan, they're up 1-0 over the Padres in a Game 5 winner-take-all to move on. Yankees are in. See, Cleveland and Detroit play their game. They moved it up to 1 o'clock tomorrow, the deciding game in Cleveland, because of weather in Cleveland. So you got the Yankees waiting. You've got the Mets waiting. And you've got Padres and Dodgers playing it out, and Cleveland and Detroit playing it out.
Yeah. So I've been a Dodgers fan for a long time, and felt like they had all the weapons to make another run this year, and they can still do that. And just obviously concerned about pitching for them. It was an outstanding Game 4 there, where they threw 8 different pitchers and came away with a big win there, and up 1-0 here in the 4th inning. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, it's October is a great month. You've got football, you've got playoff baseball. It's just an exciting time for sure.
Got to give a shout out to Johnson City's Landon Knack. We got Evan Carter in the bigs. They've got this kid. I mean, he threw BBs in that 9th inning of the night before last against San Diego to close it out. Landon Knack, number 96 for the Dodgers in the bullpen, and started some this year. Played at Science Hill, so another one of our local kids in the big leagues, along with Evan Carter, who was at I thought it was neat. He was at the volleyball last night watching his
sister-in-law,
J.C. Shell. So we got beat by Greenville. They won the district tournament championship. We're going to the regional on Tuesday. And Evan Carter, so unassuming, sitting up there eating a bag of popcorn with Kaylin and watching the game. Big props to Evan Carter. He probably don't want me to tell this, but we're going to anyway. He's done a lot out there in Texas, raising funds for us back here in East Tennessee.
Yeah, and he's got a whole other campaign now, a little bit of different design on the Jesus One shirt. And again, the proceeds for that will go toward flood relief for Northeast Tennessee and the surrounding area. And so again, just really appreciate his servant's heart. And he doesn't have to do that. He does it because he wants to, because he loves where he's from, and we love him as well. Obviously very proud of him and really excited to see what next season holds for him, being healthy.
Kristen Orlando says, I'm watching from my end. I would assume that's Indiana.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Out there in the land of Larry Bird. Could the boy play? Could he play?
He'd play a little bit.
The Hick from French Lick. But hello, Kristen. Thank you for watching. Malachi Trent, Rick Garrison, Jeannie Cakebread, John and Peggy Wiggins, Janice Maupin, Evelyn Duggar, Cody Metcalf, Paula Manning, Michelle Wiggins, Jesse Potter, Heather Cordell, Judy DeLoach, Tom Turbyfield, Christy Carr, Bonnie Snodgrass, Debbie Holtzclaw. Hope we're doing it. It's not a camera tonight. You know that. Hello, Sandra Corm. So we're giving you the best we can give you, and hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We're trying to paint the picture best we can. Cyclones will tee it up and kick it away here to start the second half. Temperature dropping a little bit, but still a very pleasant night. Sweatshirts here and light jackets in Kodak, Tennessee. Caleb Campbell to kick it left to right here. Cyclones in all white tonight. Orange number was trimmed out in black. They'll boom it left to right here to the green-clad Cougars. And an end over end. Will it be returnable? It will be at the 2. Here it comes. Up to the field. He'll go to the 15. And he'll sidestep one defender, Kyron Smalls, who didn't sidestep the other 2. Billy Woodby making a stop. Justice Wallen making a stop. And C.J. Mathis making a stop. On the return man, Sizemore takes it up to about the 18-yard line. Coach, am I right in saying if you don't get back to 20, it's a failed kickoff? That's kind of rule of thumb, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's certainly the goal, to try to get back to the 20, and the coverage team's done a great job tonight. Giving those guys in.
Yep, because if you take a fair catcher and let it go in the end zone, it's a touchback at the 20. So if you're bringing it out, you want to at least get to the 20. And they did not. It's at the 18, 1st and 10. Cyclones up 35-12 second half here. Play action, throw across the middle and bobbled it, an incomplete, a diving try. Almost got an INT on that one for the Cyclones. Intended to the tight end. Fake the fullback handoff, step back. Phillips rifled one over the middle to the tight end, bounced off his shoulder pad, and Billy Woodby dove and darn near intercepted that ball. It's incomplete. We'll do it again.
I think probably Phillips would like to have that one back. He fired that one in there, and Stoltz, it was just too hard of a throw for him to handle, and like you said, almost had the interception.
2nd and 10, 18-yard line. Phillips, 3-step drop, looking. Comes this way on the pass. It's thrown out over to his man. It was a down and out. Buckles was in the vicinity. The intended receiver was number 14. Is that Ferguson again? Nope, it's Aiden Metcalf. A down and out pattern to the near sideline, the wide side of the field, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 from the 18-yard line. This is a big series for them. They had some momentum into the first half. They want to keep it going here. We need to stop them.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kyron Smalls was in the backfield there and threw that timing off just enough. But you're right, this is a big stop. 3rd and long right now. We want to try to get pressure up in there. Don't give him a lot of time to throw because he's accurate, very, very accurate. So this is a big play for the Cyclones right here.
3rd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Northview football starting the second half. Looking, 3-step drop, flushed, running out of the pocket. Now throws downfield. It's caught at about the 25 to the 30 down the far sideline. Look out. Ankle tackle. He may have been gone. He gets to the 40-yard line. He scrambled. Phillips, he's pretty cagey.
He is.
A nice quarterback this kid is. Mason Phillips, and a tackle made by, Justice Wallen making the tackle. Down the far sideline, they take it from their 18 out to their 42-yard line. 24-yard pass play, 1st down, a little breathing room now for the Cougars here in the 3rd quarter. 35-12 Betsy on senior night. Phillips hands off to Sizemore, and he faked it and fell down. I went with a fake, hand off to Sizemore. He pulled it back out of the breadbasket and stumbled and fell. And guess who was there to put his hand on his helmet?
Yep.
Kyron Smalls.
It wasn't going to matter either way. So.
No. Loss on the play, back inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Loss of 4. Clock 3rd quarter, 10:54 to go. We lead it 35-12. Sizemore back there is the up back for Phillips. 2 to the near side, the wide side of the field. They work right to left, looking into the scoreboard. Phillips comes this way, over the shoulder catch, breaks a tackle, and looks like tackle was made by Landry Buckles on the catch. Brought it upfield, caught on his right hip, turned upfield on the near side of the field, advancing the football from the 38 out to midfield. 12-yard catch. And Buckles wraps him up, brings him down, Coach. He almost broke that thing.
Yeah, he sure did. He made a nice move right there. We had him stop for about a 4-yard gain, and he was able to spin back to the inside, but Buckles was there to hem him down, tackle him at the 50, short of the 1st down.
Sizemore got the catch at the 50-yard line will mark the football. 3rd down. Puts a man in motion. 3rd down and 2. Phillips in the backfield. He got held by Sizemore. Ben Adams got held. He couldn't get to him. Phillips unloaded incomplete pass. He snapped the ball, rolled to that side, the wide side of the field. On the backside trailing Adams. It was obvious he got held from here. They didn't catch it. Phillips rolled out to the far side, Coach, and a misfire downfield, incomplete. That brings up a 4th down and 2 now for Northview right at midfield. They got to move the sticks to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, this is a big play right here. Kind of in no man's land. If they don't pick it up here, Cyclones will be in great shape, but I'll look for them again to try to roll Phillips out right here and see what they can get.
At midfield, and they just got a penalty. They just got a free gift.
Yep,
we jumped off. Ben
sides.
Adams jumped in the neutral zone, and they get a gift. They needed 2. They got 5. 1st down, Northview. Marks it down to the Cyclone 45. So forget all the drama on that play. They got it via the penalty. We got a little anxious. It happens. 45-yard line.
We got to make a play on 1st down, though. What they've been able to do is get big yardage on 1st down, and we've got to settle down right here and hem them in.
3rd quarter, we're up 35-12. Phillips throws, pumps once, twice. It's a dying Quell up there to go get it. Tucker Taylor, and who got it? He went up with the receiver, and he's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. Nice job over there.
I think it was Bryson Rowland over
Bryson
there.
Rowland over there. My apology. Rowland went up to get it.
We had double coverage on him over there. We had Whitehead behind him as well. The ball was underthrown, and the receiver actually did a nice job of keeping Bryson from intercepting that ball.
So Rowland went up there. So Tucker's over here on the sideline. My apologies. So Rowland playing in the corner for the moment. And Rowland went up there and denied him. 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Phillips rolls out the right-hander to the wide side of the field. Pumps, throws again downfield, and it's going to be batted away.
Nice job.
Great job by Justin Whitehead. He got in behind him for just a half a step. Down around the 10-yard line, Justin went up with his left hand coach and smacked it out of bounds on the far sideline. Great defensive play by Justin Whitehead.
Yeah, that was a nice job there. We were able to, it was kind of delayed pressure there. We were finally able to get off some blocks and made him flush to the right, and he just couldn't get enough on that one to complete the ball, and Whitehead made a great play.
3rd and 10, 45-yard line, 9:41 to go, third quarter. Phillips, hands off, come this way. Sizemore, short side of the field, breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and finally Kyron Smalls was there along with number 12 for the Cyclones, A.J. Campbell, the senior, making a stop. Great job of A.J. And at
fourth down,
and you're down 35-12 in the third quarter. The clock rolling. Guess what I think they're going to do? I think they're going to go for it. They're marking the football at the 40. So the obvious to the 35 to move the sticks. Clock at 9:12 to play, third quarter. 35-12, Elizabethton. Thanks for watching, in this case listening, wherever you may be. Next Friday night, 99% sure it's audio again on the road. Audio only at Volunteer. 4th and 5 from the 40. Phillips, play action, throws downfield in single coverage, and it's going to be knocked away by the Cyclones. Great job. Who did it?
Whitehead.
Whitehead batted away again. Great job by Justin Whitehead down to the end zone. Single coverage, the streak down the sideline. They went for the home run ball, and Justin Whitehead knocked the ball away. We take over on down.
There was a penalty flag, but it was an ineligible receiver downfield, which obviously we're going to decline. But let's talk about Whitehead this whole series. He played great. He made 3 huge plays in this series. Great job over there from his safety position back there, not getting beat deep and getting up there and batting the ball away.
So the Cyclones take over on downs, and a great play. They went for the home run ball. He was right there to bat it away at the goal line. Great job, Cyclones. We take over on downs at our own 40-yard line. Clock at 8:50 third quarter. We lead 35-12.
We need to keep like we were the first half.
Keep clicking.
Yep.
3 to the far side, wide side of the field. We work left to right near hash mark. Bobbled handoff, and Red will keep it. He handed it to Wall and pulled it back on the keeper, juggled the ball for a second, held on to it, and takes the football from the 40 to about the 40. No gain on the play, maybe 41.
Maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard at best.
That play had disaster written all over it. When the back faked, the ball just popped up, and Rhett was able to corral it, and he just picked up what he could.
Metcalf made the tackle for Northview. 41-yard line, picked up 1. 2nd and 9, 8:18 to go, third quarter. Near hash mark, working left to right, back to the scoreboard. Hand off to the train. The J train fumbled the football. He coughed it up, and did they get it? Let's see. Looks like Northview. They did. Our first turnover of the ball game, a fumble by the train, and they'll go right back to Northview at the 40 Cyclone. Let's see, about the 46-yard line. They popped him with a helmet, and he fumbled the football coming up through the crowd, and it goes back to the Northview Cougars.
Defense right back out there.
So Northview at the 8:07 mark, third quarter. Get the football right back on the turnover. Am I right? That's the first one of the night, isn't it?
That's right.
Yep. 8:07 to go, third quarter. 1st and 10, Phillips and the Cougars. He'll roll out. Throws downfield, and it's going to be caught at the 40 and the 45 gets down to the 43-yard line. Just watching the play right here on the bull rush, and big old boy Sherman, 6'3", 335, just took Ben Adams and slung him down. That's a big one right there. Big left tackle here for biggest guy on the field for Northview, and he's pretty stout, Coach.
Yeah, he is.
Puts it to the 44-yard line, picks up 3, 2nd and 7. Third quarter, we're up 35-12. Clock, 7:35 to go in the period. Phillips with Sizemore as he's up back. 3-step drop looking. Throws down the far side of the field. It's going to be batted away. Nope, it's going to be caught. Did not catch it. Dropped the football.
Another great play. Tom Bryson rolling that time. Stride for stride with him.
Rolling right there with him to bat that ball down. Incomplete. Again, they're picking on our corner on that side, going down the far sideline with the bomb. And that time again, Rowland was there to bat it away. And actually, he He caught it, juggled, and dropped the football, but Rowland got a hand on it.
Yeah, we've done a nice job on that play adjustment here in the second half.
3rd and 7 from the 44. Phillips hands off to Sizemore. Nope, keeps himself up the field. Look out, penalty flag going to bring it back to the 30, 25, and they got another hold. He kept it himself, faked the handoff to the jet sweep Sizemore, kept it himself, run up the gut, and it's a hold. They're going to bring it back against the Cougars. So he went from the 44 down to the Cyclone, about 35-yard line, actually 25-yard line, but bring it back. Doesn't matter where you ended up. It doesn't count.
Yeah. I think there's been a lot of that going on tonight. I'll just be honest. They're having a hard time blocking our guys up front without holding.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it. 46-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and a bunch now. 7:13 to go. 3rd and
Pressure.
17. Phillips, swing pass out in the flat far side. Sizemore, he's hemmed in.
Yeah,
down the far sideline, bounced out of bounds by the Cyclones. Kyron Smalls again bouncing him out over there on the swing pass to Sizemore. Takes it from their 46. See where they marked the football. Great pursuit. We had 3 white-clad Cyclones in the vicinity. Puts it up to the 40, really not much at all. Picks up 2.
Yeah.
To the 48-yard line. So it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. 4th and 15 from their own 48. And Kyron jumped in the neutral zone and got another 5-yard gift. So it makes it 4th and 10 now. So we played fairly penalty-free football in the first half. Not so much here early on in the second half. We had a couple of bugaboos. Brings up a 4th down and 10 now from the Cyclone 47 down to the 37, obviously, to move the sticks. Phillips will get his play from the sideline. Sizemore, single setback, got 2 to the near side, wide side of the field. They go right to left, far hash mark, looking into the scoreboard. Phillips, long count, pretty good quarterback, folks. This kid's got some savvy. 3-step drop, looking for a screen. Flushed out of the pocket, Kyron. He'll have to throw downfield, and he does. Did he make the catch?
No, sir.
He did not make the catch. Out of bounds on a sideline route. He had to hurry his throw again. 27, Kyron in his grill. He unloaded early. We get the ball back.
Yeah. Again, he did not make a sack, but he flushed him like you said. He had to step up in the pocket and roll to his right, and he again just wasn't able. Just threw off the timing of the play, and by the time the receiver was open, he was too close to the sideline. So that's another great job. Ball pressure from our defensive front. Our front fours played outstanding tonight, putting pressure on Phillips. But he is a good quarterback. He's an impressive athlete, and he's done a nice job. But the pressure has kind of neutralized that for the Cyclones.
We take over on downs, 1st and 10 on our 47-yard line. 3rd quarter, it's a 7-minute mark. Hand off up the middle. It's going to be CJ. He'll crack it to 40, midfield, down to about the 47-yard line. Forward progress. Let's see where they mark it at the 47. So he goes from our 47 to their 47. You can do the math. That's 6. 2nd and 4 now.
But both tight ends in the game here.
2 to the near side. Yep, double tight end format. Schlegel keeps it himself, runs the far side of the 45, and Rhett will be brought down to about the 41-yard line.
First down.
First down, a double C Western Supply first down. You own cowboy boots, by the way?
I do not.
See,
I did back in the day, but
you just need to get you some. You need to get you some kickers.
I don't know. I don't know that I can pull that off. I'm not as cool as you.
Pointed or square toed? What'd you have when you had your cowboy boots?
I pointed.
Pointed?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, man, you need to get you some ostrich skin cowboy boots. You look good.
Crystal won't let me spend that much money.
1st and 10, 42-yard line. Hand off to CJ. And CJ will pop it down inside the 40. The Cannon gets it to the 39-yard line. Went down on one knee. Linebackers got him for Northview. Clock at 5:55, 3rd quarter. 35-12, Elizabethton. All the scoring in the first half. Wallen will go in just as out will come Kyron Smalls. Brings up a 2nd down and about 7. Marking the football at the, 39-yard line of Northview. On the move again, the Cyclones. Single setback will be the Cannon, C.J. Mathis. And off to Mathis. There he goes. He's wrapped up, and C.J. still drags him, Coach. He'll take him down to about the 35-yard line. Picks up 4. Brings up third down and about 3. Clock at 5:17 to go, third quarter. We lead it 35-12.
Yeah, we're definitely, trying to run the ball right here, run some clock. After that turnover the last series, again, just trying to run this clock down. Right now, the clock is as much our enemy as anything else. So, ball controlled drive right here. This is a big down for the Cyclones.
5-minute mark, third quarter. Third down, Slagle keeps himself all the way. Rhett's got the first down and more. He'll get it out to the 30-yard line. And did he fumble the ball? He sure did. We got it back. Who's at the bottom of the play? Justice Walling gets the fumble recovery, and we moved the sticks. Fumbled the ball, got it, kept it, and we moved the sticks on a double C first down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, we need to do a little bit better job of wrapping it up. They're clearly trying to strip the ball out of there because they're down 3 touchdowns. They have to have the ball back, so we really need to be focused on that, wrapping it up when we get into traffic.
4:33 to go, third quarter. It's a rapidly played third here. We lead at 35-12. All the scoring in the first half, but again, we're moving the football. After a great defensive stop, we took over on downs. Slagle with the train in the backfield. Throws out in the flat, bubble screen, caught. It'll be at the 30, down to the 25, down inside the 25 to the 24. Justin Whitehead on the catch. Takes it down to they'll mark it at the 25-yard line. Picks up 7 on the first down throw. Red Slagle's on fire tonight, Coach.
Yeah, he has. He's just played an outstanding game at quarterback, and if you want to call it a mistake, I mean, that fumble right there, we got it back. I mean, that's the closest thing he's had to a bad play tonight. He's just played outstanding.
Very mature decisions tonight for Red Slagle.
Managed the game very, very well.
Yes, he has. Well put. 2nd and 3 to 25-yard line. Third quarter, 3:35 to go in the period. The train rolls out this way in motion. Slagle rolls his way, throws, got him out there wide open, Zach Wallen, and he makes the catch. Did he score?
Yes.
Touchdown. He did.
Yes.
Touchdown, Slagle. Touchdown to Wallen. Touchdown, Cyclones, 25 yards out. He had to reach back over his head. He dove for it. His momentum caught the ball and took him into the end zone on a diving over his head catch. Great throw, great catch, touchdown Cyclones to Wallen.
We lulled him to sleep that whole series, throwing the underneath ball the play before and running the football, and he was wide open. Sometimes those are the hardest catches to make when you're wide open.
25-yard pass, point after Bowers, and it's good. Great play calling. Keep it right here, Coach. Great play calling by Sean and I guess Ryan, whoever's making the play calling. Great job. We lulled them. That's a great way to put it. We lulled them to sleep.
Yeah, it's been a great called ball game, and even better than the called game is the execution has been almost flawless. There's been a few things here or there, some things they need to clean up, but all in all, it's just been a great game. Just kept them off balance all night long. The trip set has really given them trouble. That time we had doubles on each side, so 2 receivers on each side, and they just really didn't know how to cover that again, thinking we're just going to try to run it like we have been, throw the underneath ball. Again, he just came wide open, and Rhett made a nice throw, and he made, like you said, a great adjustment in the air to catch the ball. Very easily could have fallen incomplete, but great concentration to catch it and stay in bounds.
Rhett's thrown 4 and ran 1 himself for touchdowns tonight. He's having a night. He's going to get a sandwich. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. He's going to eat at Port Travis next week. He's one of our players of the game.
Good decision.
Oh, yeah. Red Slagle's on it tonight. 4 touchdown passes thrown, 1 touchdown run. Cyclones out 42-12. Third quarter. Cowbells are ringing. Campbell to kick it left to right here. He'll drive it, and it will be automatic touchback. Again, I pound this drum over and over. A weapon in high school football like Caleb Campbell, we are very blessed to have him.
Yeah, we sure are. The kicking game is in great hands all the way around with him and Bowers both. I mean, it's a really nice combination with Campbell with the kickoffs and the punts, and then Bowers with the extra points and field goals. But you're right, it is. And I'll be honest with you, I think Northview is probably the happiest group that it went in the end zone because their return game has really been lacking tonight. So in their situation, starting at the 20s, a positive from the other kickoffs that they fielded.
3:04 to go in the third quarter, 42-12 Cyclones. And off, Sizemore up the middle, and he'll start from the 20, and he breaks away from tackles and tried to go back up the field, got shoved back to the 15. He made it to the 20, tried to bounce out of there, and he did get out of the grip. Spun out of the tackle, so I'm going to get on up the field. Well, he actually didn't. They shoved him back for a 4-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, trying to make a play, but it's difficult when you start running backwards because then you give up that positive yardage you gained.
You ran into Landon Hughes and Ben Adams. That was the big problem. Loses 3, 2nd and 13 from the 17, third quarter. Phillips rolls out in the flat. Chiron's back there again, throws downfield, and it'll be a sideline route. Did he make the catch?
Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Going to give it to him down up the field at about the 25-yard line. Mason Phillips will be glad this thing's over. I think he's real tired of seeing Chiron Smalls every single play he's back there in his grill. Every play. They have no answer for Smalls.
Yeah, he's played another great game. Again, he's not gotten back there and gotten sacks, but he's thrown off, disrupted the timing and things like that, and made him throw it, out of rhythm.
3rd and 7 from the 23 for the Cougars. Closing moments of the third quarter here now. A timeout. They'll stop the clock with 1:48 to play in the third quarter. Cyclones lead it to the tune of 42-12. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone Football.
As soon as Mr. Steve walks in, it's like a ray of sunshine has entered our restaurant.
Sure is nice to hear.
For his 100th birthday, we wanted to do it as big as possible.
That was someday, I'll tell you.
Customers came in, brought gifts and cards.
When I walked in and they all clapped, that was quite a surprise to me.
It's a really warm feeling in your heart to know that your father's got other people looking out for him.
We decided to give him free Chick-fil-A for life.
One of my main reasons I want to live forever.
I think you got it in you.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
After the timeout, Cyclones defending. Phillips swing pass near side, caught the ball Sizemore. The ball's at the 23, but his knee went down, and so he's down. And so they had a chance to make some real estate. Didn't happen. We'll get the ball back on the punt. 4th and 7 from the 23-yard line.
Landry Buckles was in the backfield there and actually deflected that ball. When he went to catch it, he drug his knee.
Here's the kick. Twister, fair catch called for and taken at the 48-yard line. Again, Cougars are bearing down on him. He kept his poise and concentration, and Justin Whitehead takes the punt at the Cyclone 48-yard line. 55 seconds to go, third quarter. 42-12, Cyclones. This will be a running clock, would it not?
It looks that way. I started to ask that question a minute ago, and that's probably why they called timeout.
They did, yep. So the clock's running, 30 seconds to go here in the third. 42-12, Betsy. Should be the final play of the period. We're down to 25 seconds. 1st and 10, 48-yard line. Cyclones, Slagle hands off, bounced off of the running back Landry Buckles and gets dropped for a loss. Back there, Archer Laney got him. That'll do it for the third quarter. We have played 3, and your football team, if you're a Cyclone fan, is clicking on all cylinders tonight, playing very, very good football. We played 3. We'll be back after 3. Your score, Cyclones lead it 42-12 on a running clock. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone Football.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family and want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Start the fourth quarter. Slagle looking, throws out in the flat. It's going to be caught at the 40, down to the 39-yard line of Northview. While we were away, it was a catch by Zach Wallen to advance it to the 48-yard line of Northview, and so now you get it down to the 39-yard line of the pass. Moving the sticks.
Yeah, Whitehead on that catch.
Justin Whitehead, a Double C Western Supply first down. They'll mark it at the 39-yard line. Running clock, 11:08 to play in the ball game. 42-12, Cyclones. Sean Witten on his way for number 167.
Yep.
Big Daddy had 173, so late great Dave Ryder, 173, so it puts him at 6 away to tie and 7 to be the all-time winningest coach. Slagle
nice
down
ball.
the field. Oh, nice throw on a stop and catch by Zach Wallen to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Just went down and stopped, and on a rope, Slagle got him at the 30-yard line and takes it down to the 25, so a 14-yard pickup. Big gaps of real estate now, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, Rhett's just playing with so much confidence, and it's been great to see tonight. And, you know, he's throwing the ball great, but we got to give it to the receivers, too. They're finding those little areas in the field that are open, and they're just settling in there, and he's delivering the football. It's been an outstanding performance by him. Maybe his best game as a Cyclone, just with everything that involves with the leadership at the quarterback position, getting us lined up and in the right spot. It's just been a great game.
Well put. He's thrown for 4 and ran for 1. We've got him again at the 25-yard line. 10-minute mark to go, running clock. First and 10 at the 25. We lead at 42-12, fourth quarter. Slagle looking, throws out, slings it sidearm, and it's caught on the far side at the 20. He'll take it down inside the 15. I think it's Whitehead again.
Yeah, and I think the referee thought he was going to step out of bounds, but he did a great job of stopping before he went out of bounds and curled back to the inside and picked up another 7 yards.
Great presence on the far sideline to make that catch, stay in bounds. You're right, the official's ready to blow it dead. Justin stayed inside the lines and takes it down inside of the 15-yard line.
I think Rhett Slagle, I heard probably all he wanted to hear about their number 8, Mr. Phillips, and he's just stepped up and played an even better game.
Next Friday night we'll be at Volunteer. Come with us, be with us next Friday night in Hawkins County. Slagle on the keeper from the 15. Rhett down the far sideline, sidesteps a man, gets down inside the 10, down inside the 5, and advances the football down to the 4-yard line on the quarterback keeper. He ran to the short side of the field. Got some excellent blocks over there, Coach.
He sure did. We've done a great job setting the edge tonight. Anytime we've wanted to run out there, we've been able to pick up positive yardage, and that's because the guys are doing a great job hooking the guy on the end of the line of scrimmage and giving whoever's carrying the ball an opportunity to get outside and turn upfield.
We were tied for the region lead with 3-0 with Greenville after their win last night. We're about to go back up on them. We're going to be 4-0 in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. They don't have any answers tonight. 42-12 Cyclones. First and goal to 5. The train back there, and Slagle. Single setback is the J train. Slagle will keep it. Rhett will take it out inside. Touchdown. Cyclones, touchdown, Rhett Slagle behind the Hogs. Yep. They've done a great job tonight, too.
They sure have. They sure had. We've got to give a shout-out to all those guys up front there.
So Slagle's thrown for 4 and ran for 2. Makes it a 48-12 football game. So Elizabethton Cyclones going to get on the bus and head back home with a big W for Sean and the staff here. They've done a great job preparing these kids after a tough loss against DB. We bounce back. Bowers on the point after. Whitehead to hold on the scoreboard into the stadium to our left. It's up, long enough, deep enough, virtually automatic. 49-12 Cyclones, fourth quarter. Clock at 7:43 and continues to run here. So we're about to hitch up the horse and head back home pretty quick here, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom, you might want to get that sheet right there, and let's shout out the starting lineups for our offensive linemen who have just played great tonight, opened up all kinds of holes, giving Rhett tons of time to throw the football, find open receivers. This, to me, by far, is the best offensive game by the Cyclones all season. Things have just clicked. Again, not perfect. There's things that they need to work on, but it's hard to play a perfect game. But they've just really played well as a unit today.
Nolan Loveday, Landon Hughes, Seth Campbell, Gavin Kodak, and Tanner Peltier, and your tight ends back and forth been Adams, Jones, and McGovern.
Yeah, it's just been really, really good. And again, coming off a tough loss, an emotional loss. Kingsport's a big rival. You want to win that game because they're so much bigger, and put it all together and just play a great football game.
Cooking with propane, folks. We're cooking it tonight, 49-12. Here's the kick, returnable at the goal line. Here he comes, left to right, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and nice return of about 26 yards. We'll get it out to the 26. Tackle there made by, pull him up out of the huddle. Tackle made by number
Tucker in there.
Tucker Taylor, 21 on special teams, and also 7. William McDuffie making the stop. So
Nice
Tucker
job.
down to, on the kickoff return, 21. He's my cameraman in baseball. Tucker Lee. He's a nice one.
Yep.
Ball to 25, clock rolling, 5:55 to play. Cyclones going to nail this thing down and take the lead in the region. Looming yet as Volunteer next Friday night. We'll see where they are against Unicoi County. And then, of course, a week off, then we'll head to Greenville, the Burley Stadium, for should be the conference championship the way it's shaping up. Quick screen to the far side, dodges one, but couldn't get out of the grasp of the Cyclones. Is that Whitehead again? It was. Justin Whitehead making the tackle in the defensive secondary again for the Cyclones.
Been all over the field.
He has. Both sides of the field tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes it from the 25. Little screen pass out there didn't materialize. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 5:14 to play. Running clock. 3 to the near side. Wide side. Phillips looking. Those out in the flat. It's going to be caught and stopped right there. Great tackle. As soon as he made the catch to the 30, right there broke on him and dropped him. Nice job by C.J. Mathis. And by the J train out there. And Jack Blevins out there too. Had 3 on him to the 30-yard line. Picks up 5. 4:54 to go. 49-12. Cyclones. Big shout out to the First Lady of Cyclone football, Deanna Ryder.
Yep.
Hello, Mrs. Ryder. How you doing?
One of the sweetest ladies on the planet.
Oh, no question. Sizemore on the keeper. On the handoff, the running back to the 35-yard line. Tackle made there again by the Cyclones. Jack Blevins making the stop. On with Zach Wallen. 4:25 to go in the football game.
Miss Ryder, Coach would say something. She'd say, "Now, Dave," and he'd just mellow.
Oh, would he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. Phillips looking. Phillips flushed out of the pocket, running in trouble. Kyler McGovern's after him, and he'll run it, and he'll get run out of bounds on the near sideline. Also out there for the Cyclones, got a new name, 45 out there for Elizabethton right now. Uriah Lucas, the sophomore. So we're seeing some new ones. Oberdick's out there. 92, Calix Daughtery's out there. Riley Jones is out there. Our job has been done tonight by the starting O&D of our football team. We're down to 3:43 to go. We've hammered the Cougars 49-12. Phillips rolling out, looking, stop, planting, throwing, and it's going to be caught. Nice throw in traffic to midfield. Coach, he's got a rocket.
He does.
And he is a very good football player. Mason Phillips, the quarterback for Northview, takes it from their 44 out to the 50-yard line. Nice throw in traffic to Calvin Ferguson. We surround him, but a bunch of new names coming in now. Let's get number 30s out there now. That would be Brady Herman, sophomore. Ball's in midfield. Running clock. Handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. Tackle made by, let's see, turn around there, youngin. Campbell makes a stop. Big J's out there now. Moorfield gets into the ball game. Brings up a 2nd and 3 from the 43. Mop-up duty. Sizemore breaks a couple of tackles. Sizemore all the way down the field to the 20-yard line on our second team, and in some cases, third team defense. Campbell makes a stop, A.J. Campbell, but Sizemore takes it from the 43 down to the Cyclone 20, picks up 23. 2:25 to go and a running clock. 49-12 Cyclones.
This is a good experience for these younger guys because that's still their first offense out here, and they're trying everything they can do to score.
Yep. Sizemore gets the handoff again. He'll go up inside, breaks the tackle. Sizemore will take it in, a touchdown. Touchdown for the Cougars at the 2:06 mark. Clock still running here. So a nice run of 20 yards out.
I believe that was 14, Tom.
14 got, yep.
Aiden Metcalf.
Aiden Metcalf got the touchdown.
Go for 2 here.
Metcalf, a 20-yard run. 1:48 to go in the football game. Clock rolling here. It's 49-18. Handoff, turns the corner, and Metcalf gets a 2-point conversion. So it makes it 40-20. So 1:34 to go, 49-20 Cyclones. So Metcalf with a 2-point run. 49-20 Betsy. 1:34 to go, and they'll stop the clock down the kickoff. And so, our players of the game, we know Slagle. We got some work to do, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That 2-point conversion got it under 30. It's at 29, so now the clock stops for the last 1:34. It won't be running.
Hello to Steve McKinney, Dennis Teague. Hello to Abby Foster. Hello to Michelle Shelton. Jerry and Debbie Smith.
Steve McKinney, the kid.
Michael and Lisa Maines. I'm sorry.
No, it was
the
Steve
kid?
McKinney, yeah, the kid.
Thomas Dillard. Sandra Hoffman. Joyce Rumley. Dale Coball. Bubby Mays. Yeah, there's no video. James Pearson. Matthew Clemson. Tabitha Whitlock. Cyclones will get it back here. 1:34 to go. Our coaching staff come down off the top. Damage has been done. Here's a Mathis return to the 20. Over the shoulder to the 25, 30. CJ will take it back to about the 35-yard line. Return of about 15 yards. Runs that clock back up at the minute 26 to go now. They've stopped it with a 29-point differential. Got to be 30 to keep it running. 1:26 to play in the football game. 49-20 Elizabethton.
Yeah, we're going to see our second offense here.
Does it mean it's cooling down a little bit down here?
It's cooling down.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little cool.
Little fall in the air.
Little nip. Pointed cowboy boots. I'm on it for Christmas. Would you wear them?
1st and 10 Cyclones.
I guess I got my answer. 34 yards. In essence, don't spend the money, Hoss, because I ain't wearing them. 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Rolling this way on the keeper, and it'll be brought down to the backfield. CJ in the Wildcat formation, or your backup quarterback, either way you want to look at it. He got brought down, 1:16 to go. Thanks again to our cheerleaders down here tonight. They've been nonstop right down in front of us on the track all night long. Our cheerleading sponsors are, as we said, Victoria and Vanessa Nanny. They do a great job, and our girls do wonderful. And Stormy and Tuffy are here tonight, too, our mascots. 55 seconds to go. Mathis, your QB out of the shotgun. CJ will hand off. And William McDuffie gets the handoff. Ball's at the 26, probably about as far as going to get on that one, not much further.
One more play.
Clock down to 36 to go in the football game. Cyclones back in the win column after losing last week, 28-21 to Dobbins Bennett.
And most importantly, as you mentioned, undefeated in regional play.
In the region. That's where you get your state championship in the region. Hand off to McDuffie again. William knifing his way up the middle of the 30, 32, 33. Nice run by McDuffie. Picks up 7. 13 seconds to go. Clock rolling. That's going to do it. The orange and black is back in the win column. The lineup for the victory celebration, shaking the hands, and this one is in the books on a cool night. In Kodak, Tennessee, your final score, Elizabethton 49. The Northview Cougars at 20. Cyclones go to 5-10, 4-0 in the region. Sean Whitten now picks up number 167 against 51 defeats in his 18th season. Again, Coach Ryder with 173, so he's getting ever so closer. But tonight, the Cyclones started early with a great offensive performance tonight, led by Rhett Slagle. Threw for 4, ran for 2. And we pick up as a school win number 660 in our storied career of Elizabethton Cyclone football. Final score, 49-20. We'll come back and recap the scoring, pick the players of the game, and get ready to head home. Cyclones win at 49-20 to go 4-0 in the region and keep the pedal to the metal going towards that conference, or in this case, regional championship on November 1st at Burley Stadium in Greenville. Final score from here, 49-20. Back after this, you're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
Loyal, buy local. He's up against the big boy chains. We know that. Why Big John's Closeouts? What do you feel like separates you from the chains?
Well, I think there's a number of factors I think that go into that. Number one, we're local folks. We shop with you all in other places. We go to church with you. We're involved in civic organizations with you. What money you spend here stays here. You know, it goes to support the payroll and, of course, local taxes. As far as that goes, it also supports a lot of nonprofits as well as sports teams, little leagues, softball, all kind of different things we try to support. We support all the high schools, both city and county, you know, either through, fence signs or gymnasium signs or whatever with yearbooks and the whole bit. So, what you're spending local is staying local. And also we believe, customer service. I came up through the Patey Lumber Company ranks from many years ago. 1977 is when I started. And if you didn't get up and wait on people, or you didn't speak to people, or you didn't try to help people, you wouldn't go to stick around very long. So you learned, that it was important, not only to try to just ask people, but to listen, find out what they're trying to do, find out ways that you can help them as far as that goes. And so all that's very important to us.
There you go, folks. Be loyal, buy local, support them. Big John's Closeouts here in downtown Elizabeth with hammer high prices. Great sponsor of the Tom Lewis Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, Big John's Closeouts. Let's recap the scoring. Final score of 49-20. C.J. Mathis got it going for us with a 14-yard run in the first quarter, his 4th touchdown of the season. Bowers point after 7-0. Zach Wallen, a 33-yard catch, the first of 4 touchdown passes tonight from Rhett Slagle. 33-yarder, Bowers point after 14-0. Zach Wallen, or rather Justice Wallen, a 45-yard catch from Slagle, who was on tonight, big time on. Point after good, 21-0 first quarter Cyclones. Never look back. Justin Whitehead, a 15-yard catch from Slagle, his 6th touchdown of the season. Point after 28-0. They get on the scoreboard with a 24-yard pass from Mason Phillips to Calvin Ferguson, 28-6. Point after failed. Slagle, a 10-yard run. Bowers point after 35-6. They get one more score right before halftime with 30 seconds to go. They get a 5-yard run by the quarterback, Mason Phillips. Point after failed, a 2-point conversion. Halftime 35-12. Second half, Zach Wallen, 25-yard catch from Slagle. Into the third quarter, running clock 42-12. Fourth quarter, Red Slagle, 5-yard run, made it 49-12. They score one more touchdown on a Metcalf 20-yard run. 2-point conversion, he got that too. Final score, 49-20. Red Slagle, Port Charles Deli player of the game. Who else we got, Coach?
Yeah, so I thought that Whitehead played an outstanding game offensively. He played a great game defensively. He really had several plays right there when, they cut it to 21 and had the ball, see what's going on right there. He made 3 or 4 plays out there on the receiver up the far sideline right there, and he fielded punts all night long. I just thought that he just had a great game. So he's also one of our players of the game.
Brad Schlegel, Justin Whitehead, and Zach Wallen had a big night tonight, too. A couple of touchdowns for Wallen. So we will, again, pass out free sandwiches from Port Travis Deli to Rhett Schlegel, Justin Whitehead, Zach Wallen. Coach, final comments. We'll head back home with win number 660 as a program. Started early, started strong. We were very crisp tonight. What was your final take, sir?
Yeah, I think so. We had a little stretch there once we got up 4. We kind of lost focus there a little bit here or there. They made a couple of plays. Really impressed with Phillips. He's a great player. But all in all, I thought the Cyclone game plan was fantastic. The execution was great as well. Just a great team win. So many people played well tonight, and that's exactly what you want to do when you have the kind of game that we did last week. You lose that heartbreaker, a rivalry-type game, but to come back and win it on their senior night, sometimes those things are tough, and just very, very proud of the Cyclones. It's a great next step. We definitely took a step tonight. Again, Rhett was just amazing, just a great game all the way around. But again, so many of them played well, but it's a great night for the Cyclones in general.
David Lyons says, tell RV you can't get that wound up. He's the superintendent, not the coach anymore. You're still the coach, ain't you?
Oh, well.
That's it.
Guess you'll have to fire me, Tom.
That's it. I think you're coming back next Friday night. We'll be a volunteer, won't we?
That's right.
6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff. Here's the verse today. In conclusion here, we always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. Psalm 68:19 says, praise be to God our Savior, who daily bears our burdens. Good way to end it, Coach. Thanks for being with us. As always, see you next Friday night. Milligan volleyball tomorrow at 10:45. Steve Lacey Fieldhouse against Johnson University. Until then, for our Director of Schools, Richard Van Us, our Principal, Dr. John Midden, our Athletic Director, Ryan Presnell, our Assistant Athletic Director came up tonight, did a great job, Nick Miller. And for our head coach, Sean Witt, and the coaching staff, will say again, the final from Northview Academy. Cyclones go 4-0 with a 49-20 win over the homestanding Northview Cougars. Until we greet you tomorrow at 10:45 for Milligan Volleyball, we'll tell you as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football.